I'm still logging in.
I'll put my.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Are we live?
I'll just put it in chat.
Hey, we're live. Hey, everybody, welcome to the stream. Today we're doing a little hard mode of the new trial, Ossein Cage. I am just getting some stuff set up, so you just have to bear with me as I do that here and get into group and what have you. As always, there can be some issues with a lot of this stuff.
Yeah,
So
if you go to the discuss
Excuse
chat,
me.
it's
So, you know,
2025.
just getting everything
2:30
dialed
PM
in.
MDT.
I'm not going to have all the sets that I would ideally like to have,
425, did you say?
but that's okay. I'll just
415.
do what I can.
415, sorry.
Oh, my inventory is.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go find it, thanks.
I guess I should
Back to more.
get rid of some stuff
Okay.
here. Hey, Lyriel, what's going on?
See.
Thanks for joining.
Oh, because I forgot to go.
Lyriel,
Oh, God, I
crazy
forget what sets up
story.
with Dave
Earlier
King.
today, my wife told me I might be getting a little bit too wide. What do you think? What's your opinion? Is she wrong? Does she know what she's talking about? Even on PTS, her inventory is a problem.
No.
100% true. 100% true.
Yeah. Why does the game still think I only have 200 inventory
Wow,
slots?
she said you were wide. That sounds really rude. It does sound really rude, right? And hurtful. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, 215.
Lyriel, I appreciate how
normally.
much you're on my side
I
on
don't
this.
think the pets are active in PTS.
Rip.
All right. Don't need all of this stuff. I appreciate you being on my side, Lyriel, and understanding.
Is your at name the same as Discord?
No. There's a copy paste over in the roster channel.
Thanks. I think I look great, and someone who could easily rip a Coke can in half. Oh, thanks. That seems like a good metric for what you want to, for size and strength, right? Makes a lot of sense to me.
See. Gonna assume this is good. Maybe.
We're gonna grab it all. I don't know.
Has
Soul's in,
anybody
and
got
then
past the second boss yet? Or is this your
Depths.
first hard mode pulls?
Oh, you mean
Any
I've
boss
seen
ever,
every
or like,
ones.
Huh?
everybody at once.
Double group's
Go.
like a trifecta. Well, that's it. Oh, I pressed it.
I don't know. I know everybody's struggling on the second boss ever since they patched the health.
The
Well,
crash
they're
battle.
Struggling it before it.
Plus, you'll never
Well,
have
you used to be able to
to be the
burn it
canary in the
past
coal
the
mine
heal
because
check
you won't fit in the mine shaft. So that's a
the first week,
bonus.
or last week.
Is this
There you
hot mode
go.
stuff, or is this just
Uh,
regular?
Yeah.
Hard mode.
Oh
Okay,
man.
just haven't seen it at all then.
Lyriel's
I've
my
been
wife,
rocking it.
everybody.
I've had like
we're just joking.
4 runs there already, and can't get past the second boss hard mode.
Yeah, this is my first time on
Just
hard
that
mode.
heal check's
Yeah.
ridiculous. We could keep half the group alive and res.
It's weird because the second boss is kind of a joke on normal vet. Like you
Yeah,
basically
wait until
all
you
that.
see hard mode.
Yep.
Actually
it's
has
up to
mechanics.
It's because is it because the healers get cursed and so you have to do the cold cross heal?
They have to cross heal, yeah. But they
Well, that
we
end up, so
weren't
the
getting.
heal check is just increased.
It's also like we're not getting like full heals either.
Yeah. At least
Like,
we know how to control
Combat.
which dragon
Yeah.
wins the fight up top.
It's wizards. That's what I want. Open wizards.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, is Ossein Cage not even in here?
That's good. Just need to slot one more skill.
Well, we'll just leave it under general.
Then we'll just get started. I asked a guy if he wanted to fill for 30 minutes, but he didn't respond, so I'll assume no. We'll go through, just do it without Daedric until he gets here. Get some experience.
Love experience.
The first boss is pretty easy. to be honest.
Yeah. What am I missing?
This is
Oh,
my
what
first
else
time
could I put
seeing
back
it.
here?
Very excited. I've
I think
heard plenty.
our group almost did it blind. I don't know what any of the mechanics were though, because we just burnt past it.
First boss mechanics were simple.
Yeah.
Second boss, I had basically no idea.
No, I feel like
Yes,
I'm
I
missing.
know about
I'm missing
second.
something
I
on
know,
the
like-
second boss.
I know like the first 50% of the first boss. Sorry, the second boss even.
It gets tricky pretty fast on second.
Yeah, I
Last
don't
boss,
know
I
what
haven't
happens
seen the
next
hard
to you,
mode
but I
of
know what happens.
Well, we'll see
Oh,
how.
last
Like
boss is
there's
annoying.
also
See how this
a
goes.
way, like there's people not getting the fucking heal check. Like I don't know if it's farthest, closest, or if we got to
It's closest.
swap.
Yeah, it's closest.
It's closest.
Oh, I got a message. Never mind, that isn't someone asking. Grip. Okay,
You know, maybe I can put on soul
I guess,
zones.
is everybody ready in instance?
I mean, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Importing.
Okay. That's a quick reminder for all DDs that are running banner. Just try to put on courage banner if you need to take a
No,
second.
I don't
go
have
swap to
everything
that,
I
feel
need.
free to. We are not running Xenas. If you want courage, use it.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm just
Or
gonna run
don't
the
use
same
banner
thing.
at all, and you'll get someone else's banner buff.
I don't think a slight difference in my DPS is gonna make or break
Yeah,
anything.
I mean, AoE's not horrible, but magic
Oh.
is significantly better.
Maelstrom. Let's grab that Maelstrom staff. I think I'm using Eye
It's
staff
about
still.
like a couple 50k or something.
Oh my gosh, it's on somebody else
At least
again.
based on some
Still,
logs that I've been seeing.
no.
Yeah, it affects it sparks.
I don't know where all my gear is because I have 20 characters and I play most of them, guys. So that's the problem I'm running into right now. I see you're wearing
Okay.
slime crawl and
Let's
have a
go
costume
in
on
three,
that's hiding
2,
it,
1.
which is surprising because usually
Mount
you're
F
wearing the
would-
alligator head and a kilt.
God damn it.
That this is true. The alligator head and a kilt, I feel like is
Can you walk me
it's
through
definitely a vibe.
what
So
both tanks take?
Well, right now, just take everything you see because we accidentally pulled it.
Stuff is incredibly annoying to stack here.
Yeah. For the skulls, just stand still if you have the circle on you. Get out of someone else's circle if it's not on you. If you have the ghost on you, just run. Just don't even try. Just book it and
Yeah.
beam backwards.
absolutely wild.
I'll take this guy.
In the
If
grim
you
dark of
want,
the
you can
far-flung
go stack
future,
next.
There's
I don't know
only
how you would,
beam.
but,
There is only beam.
yeah.
I should light attack though. Get those stacks up, huh? Do you like the Crux counter add-on you're using?
Oh, I think it's just
That's
one
different than the one I'm
ranged,
using.
which
I do
is
like
fine.
it, Lyriel. Yeah, I find it pretty helpful, honestly. So yeah, I would recommend it. Oh,
I think it stacks better if only
jeez.
one person is in the initial pull, because then it can't like soft aggro onto anybody else.
What are you using? I feel like I'm.
Yeah, so
I can't see my health, guys. So sometimes I feel like I'm
Yeah.
about to die, and it's really hard for me to tell.
Tank or up tank?
I don't know if that's true for everybody
so
else.
on the roster, I have people marked as 1.x and 2.x.
Oh, okay.
Who's going in?
All of 1.x is going to go in, so that's main tank, group
That's
healer,
not me.
and Pyro, Cake, and Jess, and I guess also someone else. I guess
I'll go.
you Worthless and all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally it would be me, but I'm not on DPS,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
Yep.
In here?
on you guys.
3, 2, 1, go.
Everybody else who's
Alright.
down here, we're just chilling.
Couldn't send like everyone over to the boss.
Nah, it spawns more ads the more people you send in based on my experience.
I think it's how long it takes, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a combination of both, because, like, this time we didn't get Natro, but if we send all 12, then we do get Natro. I mean, it needs testing, which it may as well do a run of sometime eventually to test. This one, try like standing here and then range taunting both and just quickly stepping behind the corner. See if that does anything.
Maybe we have the group
Like,
all stand
Yeah.
below us.
Yeah,
maybe?
I guess it does something. It's not an amazing stack, but it's still a stack. My colon.
That's a stack.
We have one.
Oh, yep. If you see the Watcher channeling, just bullshit. Normally I would, but I forgot.
Are we doing side stuff?
Oh,
I don't know.
Got
if
stuck on
it
that rock.
makes a difference on hard mode. I know we need to for the achievement, but yeah.
I should have saw it there. It's pretty big.
Low
It's not like I
probability
got stuck on a
win.
little rock,
Is there
but
something
that's
You
okay.
wanna hop in?
I think.
I had to look in minion. I guess what I use called crux counter. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't dislike it, but this definitely
didn't
seems
see it.
more like it gives more
Uh,
information.
They were roaming.
Yeah, I'm on an
Let's
Arcanist
do the
base,
side boss. I don't know if it actually.
and I'm on an
changes the
Arcanist
fight
base, so
later
the
on, but may as
banner can provide a.
well. 1 second. Let me slot crushing shield.
I've already wanted.
I have it
Oh,
already.
okay. Go go go.
I forgot they like use the macros.
Wait, what the? What happened?
Uh,
Speaking
Oh,
of, I don't know
into
if I've
the- okay,
even-
portal.
Yeah. Yep. Let me use synergies. DPS just chill and do damage.
He means the ground
Okay.
synergies.
Plonker. When he splits, go to the guy to your left. When he splits,
Mine.
like now, and then bash it. There we go.
All right. I just don't want to die on any of this. I don't care if we lose a little bit of DPS because I'm running out of group
Okay,
and
cool.
stuff. It's just 1,000 times better than dying to trash.
I spam the synergy.
Just beam,
They
beam,
just
and
don't
beam.
Split. Okay, thank God.
Dude, relying on Siphon for savagery and trash is awful. To be honest.
And I have necros always for you.
It's the first time I've seen that mini die in one go.
What do you
on
want?
on
Straight
actual
cut?
crow, I just used
It's gonna-
what's it called, pots? Regular fucking power pots,
Yeah.
you know.
I should have my stamina
Yes.
a bit lower, but that's okay.
Okay. This one let's try staying gear and you go pull this. Actually, never mind.
Okay.
It just one ranged. Okay,
Oh,
let's
one
go.
ranged, one melee. One ranged, two melee.
Yeah, yep. No, I thought there was multiple ranged, but there was not. If you have the skulls on you, just stand still and get out of other people's skulls.
The melee managed to do very nothing.
I don't think they actually are melee. I think they're just slightly easier than the.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I think they are melee, but they channel like every single second or something.
Okay.
We're
Yeah, I
about
think
one
that's a
XP.
What's
melee.
in portal beams?
Is this 2? Or
No,
just-
no, it's just gonna stay as one for basically the rest of the trial until the second boss where we need to send to.
Yeah, so today
yeah,
I'm
well,
on. So this is kind of the I think the general
if
meta
you
setup
can, Blunker,
for
just
everybody.
chain the,
Thanks for that. That's a
chain
really
some
good
of
question,
the,
Lariel.
the cleanse guys over
Oh,
to
yeah.
it.
And so everybody is basically running
DPS damage take off.
Arcanist as your base, so you can use the banner to generate Crux, then a Crow and a Nightblade. There are some variations on that that are
Yes.
still really good.
Yeah,
It's
we didn't get any big
I mean, it's
skulls,
hard to
which
beat the
definitely
beam,
makes
right?
me
Like the
feel
beam
it's
is just
based
so
on
good. It does
coming
so
in.
much damage, lasts for so long, and it
don't
hits so many targets. So it
Hurricane.
just
I
kind
do
of
not
is
like
your Omni tool, you know.
I'm
So
gonna
it works really well.
because I'm subclassing.
And then for gear sets, I'm actually running like the standard, like Coral.
Yeah, I'll take this.
should
You
probably
you pull
interrupt
the
these
next
guys.
One, like stand by for
Even
it.
though I have to break the beam to do it. Yeah.
start
So
going now.
still running
I'll
Coral
let you
and
know when you can
Deadly.
start pulling.
Stam sustain is a little bit worse than it used to be, and so I think it's a lot trickier. And obviously, if you're running out of stam,
you
that's
can
going to be a
start.
problem. But I don't find it to be
gonna come out
unmanageable
of it early, but
personally.
Hopefully we'll kill this fast enough.
But a lot of people are running basically what you would run on a build
Yeah,
that
that
probably plenty of
kinda
people
works.
use, but
That's
most
better
people
than no
probably
stab.
don't know about, which is
My colon on
a
it.
mag, an actual like mag.
Okay,
Oh
beam.
shoot! All right, oh it's those guys up there. Okay, a mag,
These slows are extreme. Those circles.
Yeah,
like,
it's a AoE.
a mag arcanist,
Yeah.
like what you would do on live or whatever. So sorry, I can't think and stay alive at the same time. There we go. Yeah, bottoming out on Stam there. I think I even canceled. So yeah, sometimes, you know what? Sometimes
Oh,
the
yeah,
beam
that's
has been
what it's
canceled, and obviously that's a
Yeah, no,
problem.
it nukes your.
I was at a
movement,
group,
you
so I
have to, like,
wasn't getting
pretty
a lot
much
of
roll out.
buffs to sustain that you would normally get. So that's part of it.
Hear me out, snow treaders.
Also,
Let's go.
maybe having to,
God.
you know, in and out of the banner might be more of a thing, too. So yeah. Anyways, a lot going on, but
Yeah,
that's the
drop
setup
your
I'm on.
guns as we go,
And
so that they
a lot
do
of
still
people, so that mag
bit of
setup,
damage.
sorry, I didn't actually,
So you-
I mentioned it and I didn't mention what it was. That mag setup
Yeah,
is,
yeah, your 1 dot.
oh no, I don't want to be inside that. Oh gosh, wasted my beam. Is using Whirl of the Depths, which you can also use on AoE fights, even
Just
on a
pull this
stand
as soon
build.
as you get there. DPS just wait on this bridge for like 30 seconds. Maybe
Do
not
we all go
30.
on this one? I
We
thought
can
this was a
start
portal.
going now. Oh, is there only one range? God damn it.
One range, 2 melee.
Oh well, it works, I guess. If you see an archer channeling, call it out and then panic.
Sounds good.
That hurt. I should have been standing in group. I came over here to interrupt a guy, but he got pulled in.
Which boxes has repair kits in?
Yeah, so there are some other
Uh,
setups that people can play. Again, the beam is like your main ability is just going to be the best thing in all but like
Oh, yeah.
straight single
Yeah,
target fights,
thanks.
which there are some, but it's also really easy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you're probably in content going to do much better on this sort of setup than you are in anything
well, normally I
else.
would just call it.
So
Uh,
yeah,
Okay, never mind.
I
Never
asked
mind.
everybody else; they're also in the same setup as
I
well,
was confused at
basically.
why the
At least
boss
most
only
of the
had
group
30
is.
40k health, or 33, but one of the just wasn't loaded in.
I'm really enjoying the 6 boss bars that I'm looking at right now.
Yep. Are you using a more alternative?
Yes. And
Yeah,
it's
there's
taking
a
up 1/3 of my
one.
screen.
Yeah.
12.
Here. There is a patch for it.
Ones are
Oh,
going
so
in.
I
Am I doing portal here more?
Yeah, so we're gonna be sending all of 1.x DPS as well as 2.1, 2.2.
Damn.
Okay. So we're only gonna have one.
We're just
For right now, we're only gonna have one DD out. That's what those-
yeah,
Not in portal.
yeah. Normally we'd have 2, but I think do I with up 2?
I mean, do we need?
Oh, I guess they do use the glowy water. I didn't realize. I didn't think
It
they
goes
did.
faster,
They do use it.
and then we don't need to waste a healer in there.
So I'm not gonna slot a heal then. It's that fast. Flail should be.
If we kill it pretty fast, then we don't need to.
On non-hard mode, I was doing it without a heal.
Yeah.
And shield.
So this fight, a couple things that we're gonna
You
be
know
worried
what?
about is A-bomb. A-bomb hurts. Don't stand in its cleave.
We're gonna do this for
Harvester,
safety.
Harvester hurts. Don't stand in its cleave. We have to kill the channeler before we can damage the shaper. So there's a whole bunch of channelers all around the room. Whenever a channeler dies, a new harvester and A-bomb spawns. We're just going to be pulling it to the shaper of flesh that the channeler is attached to. So if you see, like, over to our right, there's a shaper of flesh over there. And there's going to be this portal that becomes active throughout the fight. When a portal like this becomes active, we all go here. The portal DPS activates it. They cross over to there, they kill the channeler. Then they come back. And then this shaper will be damageable. And we just repeat that throughout the entirety of the fight. Let's see. So Plunker, which one do you want to take? Do you want to take the A-bomb or the harvester?
I'll take the A-bomb.
Okay. So yeah, whenever an A-bomb spawns, you're just gonna be pulling it slightly to the side of group and then pulling it onto shaper, just so it doesn't cleave the healers as it walks in.
I thought you could buy Mage's Guild. Almost certainly you
Then
can,
I'll
right?
take harvester, and both tanks and both healers are gonna be staying outside. If you see an archer channeling, make sure to chain it in or call it out so that we can chain it in. It is a true shot. It will kill. Realm shapers are probably an issue, so we probably want to kill them. after we kill a Shaper of Flesh, then we're just going to stay in that general area, and we're going to kill everything else that comes out. So until everything else is dead, we're just going to stay there, make sure we're all good, and then we're going to move to the next portal. Hell if I know hard mode mechanics, but we'll find out.
I don't even know the regular mechanics, so I'm excited.
I don't know.
Just a
what I'm
quick
doing here.
raid check.
It's
Don't
just
worry,
one.
neither do none of us.
I'm ready. It's just my thing glitched.
Yep.
Sounds like bandits.
Also, don't be afraid to say hello,
W, are
guys.
you ready?
I know it's the middle of the day.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
some of you
sorry.
guys are multitasking. But
Yeah. Just
obviously
I
during the
don't know, look up
polls,
your
I'll be
info or
talking a lot
something,
less.
It should pop up there. Or your notifications. Just so I can get the ready click off my screen.
Yeah, that's the worst part, honestly.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Good.
Blocker, we're just gonna run over here to start with, just so we don't accidentally cleave people. We're gonna pull to this channel to start. Let's do this.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
If you're dying, don't.
Why did I think of that?
Oh,
My
next
colo
time
cr-
I'll do better.
What was that? Oh, I forgot it does cleave.
No, it
Ow.
just straight up heavy attacked me.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
I might let, yeah, I might let OT pull me, because things will be more dangerous than they.
Yeah. Kill a Shaper. Make sure you block the big red thing, that thing, or dodge it, or do both.
Oh shit, we had the same idea.
Ooh, okay. It should die.
Everybody wants those big
Yeah, they
numbers.
do have,
Nobody's
like, a little
resing.
channel animation, I've noticed.
I'm gonna have the res parse here. Literally nobody's
Res
resing.
And keep killing this thing. We stay here for a bit.
That's
just stay
a little bit
stacked, kill
disappointing.
Portal's up.
breaker. Yeah, we just want to make sure that we don't die while moving. Let's go now. We're just going north. Then, if you're not in the portal, just stay out here.
So
Should have
Flunker, you're
one.
using
I should have hit
spawn.
one flail.
Yeah, probably don't be in the path of from the middle to the
Yeah.
shape of flesh thing, just in case it cleaves.
Do you guys need a healer in there?
Nope, we're done.
I
Ow.
A rip.
Yep. Harvester do be
Oh, that was I didn't know what the target above me. I forgot it's a one shot. It's a
My
true
colon.
shot. They one shot you no matter what.
Oh, I should
Get a res on beam.
We got a sniper to the right there. Tanks.
Ooh, okay. I see it.
Tanks right. I think his second one is up now.
There's also one in the back. There
Yeah.
we go.
definitely spreading
Walk.
green area under your feet.
Yep, watch out for red. Or green. Or every color of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Harvester's dead. We're gonna stay here, get reses after this guy dies.
3 flesh spawns right on top of each other.
I didn't see it soon enough, damn it.
They spawned all right next to each other.
Yeah. I have one.
No res is going down.
It looks like even if they're taunted, they commit to their cone in that direction.
Yeah. Gonna stay here, keep killing stuff. My polo will get Kuro.
It kills me when people think they're too good to res. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe people are just taking in the sights because they're new to this. But
Is there any detriment to leaving the portal up for too long?
I kind of question.
I don't think so.
makes the fight longer.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna start
We
moving
got
towards
everything.
this one. Polo.
3, 2, 1.
Huge.
Dodge
Yeah,
all the
stop them.
channelers heavy attack, by the way, if you're in portal. It's on you.
Oh, I did a stupid.
Oh.
God. Damn it.
Portal done.
Watch out for the cone when you come back.
Ooh, just gonna roll that.
I'll take both A-bombs.
Yeah. I got it. Though, watch out for Harvester potential cleave.
Big pool on the group.
My colo.
I'm gonna walk the A-bombs 3 more.
Watch out for potential cleave on
Harvester.
you. Never mind. We're good.
Hmm. Hey, Robert, what's going on? Yeah, man, this is just when it
I'll
was.
just let you chain the.
This
flesh
is
spawns
just
in case
when
they
the
don't
run
see it.
was, man. I don't normally
Yeah.
stream this early. Yeah. I don't even like waking up this early, man. It's a bit of an exaggeration,
Well,
but
maybe I can just stand off to the side of him and chain.
only some.
I'm just gonna stay here, keep killing stuff.
The small
Stay in
blobs
blue.
are what's making the atros.
Yep.
Yeah. When two of them get close to each other, they combine.
Yep.
And if multiple, they'll combine to make even more. Like 3, I think, will make 2.
Oh shit.
There is a Realm Shaper in the back, just kill that before we go. And also Flesh Spawn, we'll just chain the Flesh Spawn to it. Okay, we're moving on to next. I colored goddamn nothing. I hate my life. Okay.
All right. Main thing is it's really
Why did
all
you roll
about.
just when you're about to finish
Oh,
portal,
shoot.
so Noel has time to.
Oh, okay.
harvest
Yeah,
it.
sorry.
Disease leak 130.
The first thing that the
I think that's the big.
Oh, I just spawned a new one. God, I hate my life.
Is the growing green AoE that's really hard to see? Is that disease leak by any chance?
No. Disease Leak is the dot that everybody takes.
Okay. Okay.
It's just an arena wide.
Healer was down, dotted out. I think is what happened there.
It's just recoverable.
How many Disney movies have you watched? It's directly related. Whoa!
Oh, see you.
Oh dear God.
Okay. It's looking like a wipe, but now we actually have 12 people.
We just didn't believe in magic enough. That's all it was.
Obviously. Oh my goodness.
It's a good day for relaxing, getting in some gaming. Yeah.
Pass
Our-
around to...
Our Crow Blade is
Oh,
great,
I'll-
man.
I'll send it up in lottery.
It's really fun.
Whoever gets it, gets it.
Night
So I'm
Narcanist.
elected to slot soul gems.
That's good. I like that.
I get it.
You can grab it from the Crown Store, the soul gems.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I just forgot to slot them.
Yeah, you... I'm swapping characters. Whoever got Crown, just invite Daedric.
I don't know their
At Daedric Doge. Or pass it to someone else and they can invite. I don't know.
Yeah, I can if you want. Nihar.
give responsibility to someone else.
Yeah. I'll get Nihar if you want. I know Daedric.
So no, Daedric's in the group.
Oh, there you go. Oh, he is. Okay.
Oh yeah, is anybody logging?
I'm gonna turn off more alternative boss bar because I can't see my screen at all.
Oh yeah. Let me send you that patch actually.
Do you have it ready now? Can I like add it now?
Yeah. I just need to go find
Yeah,
the link.
please. Yeah.
By the way, the first thing that the harvester does when it spawns after the
Oh, I got
portal
Is that me?
Nice
That was
ult.
We're pulled. That's fine.
the first thing it does is it like throws an attack at someone, and if it's PV or healer, it'll one-shot them. So you just need to dodge roll as soon as the portal is done.
Yep.
I didn't realize I got given crown more. My bad.
Yeah, but he's very quiet. Some of these
who has
guys.
Crown right now?
Me. I should have got you with an invite.
In chat, just above your patch.
Here we go. I was already in the group.
Oh, I got you.
So that last pull, I was just dropping Colo on the in portal, so it'd go faster.
I don't think
With
that's.
6 of us in there, it probably.
You really shouldn't
Don't
need
need
it
it.
with 60
It's
Yeah.
not. It's definitely not needed, but I wasn't ever using it outside. So
I would
guess
save the
probably-
colo for when we're done with portal.
sure.
Or is it
Why
me?
Normally I would call
We're in
it, but I
combat
forgot to.
again.
Okay, I think I'm pulling from over the side.
Oh, it spawned me alive. If you
Just gonna...
hit the shapers,
Respectfully, I
the
think
shaper of
like-
flesh can be aggroed if you like hit them or whatever, even though they have like a shield on them.
Oh,
so you can walk
so
around
that might
with
be it.
bubbles, they can.
Yeah, I'm stone gianting them. Okay.
Oh, that's what it is.
Like pre-buffing and pulling.
Yeah, I would call it
That's funny.
The giant stack once we finish Portal.
Yep. I wouldn't normally call them out, but I was busy tanking and trying not to die.
That's totally cool. That's what I'm destroying too. I think Destro's gonna be better than Languid for this fight.
Oh, are you missing a soul gem?
I might advocate for a little echoing if people have the space for it, just for safety in case we lose a healer. Because I think part of our problem is we lost a healer and then we dotted out. I think that might have been on that last one.
Yeah, I've been echoing pretty much whenever we enter Portal and whenever we come out of Portal, but...
Well, there's a cleanse in Portal when we kill the boss. That green ring that spawns, that's a cleanse for that dot.
Yeah, I think that doesn't the dot go away though once Portal finishes?
Yeah,
anyway?
when you kill the channeler, we're killing the channeler before we even get this energy.
Yeah, I
So
don't.
if you do the Portal quick enough, you don't even need to cleanse.
Yeah.
Does the
Yeah,
harvester spawn when you finish killing stuff in Portal, or when you
I
take this
don't think everybody's understanding what I'm saying, but
When you finish.
it's all good. Not my run. Not my run, not my problem.
I'm not gonna be in Portal now, so someone, I guess, Moral will do
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
By the real quick though, what are you guys dropping for echoing? Because you got to make sure you have savagery then if you're dropping siphon.
I was dropping Blade Cloak.
Oh, okay. Yeah, probably works.
Okay. Well, I'll just do a quick ready check. Make sure everybody's good.
I was dropping
I'm
Beam.
not. I thought you were
Oh, yeah.
sending me a thing. Yeah, I mean, I just I didn't get anything from
Oh,
you.
I pinged you with it. It's in the chat.
Blade Cloak,
Oh,
Quick
I
Cloak is
don't
nice
think
because it provides a bit of extra.
Yeah.
I believe it's major.
Do you know how many times a day I get a ping from this server?
Or is it minor? Yeah, major evasion. So reduces your damage taken
That's
from AoE
exactly, and
attacks.
that's why I didn't see it.
Which is a lot of the stuff that'll kill you in here, but I don't know if it'll do enough to help. I don't think
Yeah,
it will.
Yeah,
I'll get that
that's-
next time. I'm just reloading UI right now. So.
Yep.
And Daedric Moore was taking the harvesters. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I got.
Yep. Yeah, let me know when you're out of load screen.
I will. I'm ready. I'm out.
Yeah, okay. On tanks.
I'll let you pull because the harvesters must go.
All right, pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we'll get Kath.
I think I know why Moore was saying that because I think I heard one of the NPCs say don't let them kill you.
Bean. I'm an idiot. Oh yeah, I was also chaining in the flesh spawns.
Oh,
Get the res on Bean
jeez!
back.
As I accidentally roll dodge here.
Make sure
Oh,
you
that
block or
just
dodge these.
one-shots.
That's a big thing.
I just wanted to see if it would one shot.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here for a bit. Get
The
the
clown
res.
is down.
What was that last part? Somebody said something at the end. I missed it.
Shield beam also works.
Shield beam also works. Okay. I shall
Let's start
remorph.
going. Moving over. Going in 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
It will be later.
Okay, there's no question.
Okay, we're out. Sorry, I should have called that. Launch.
Out for the A-bomb coming from behind.
Yep.
Oh, don't want
Got,
to be in that fire.
Oh,
Nope.
never mind beam.
Got to blobs coming in from the back.
Yep.
Make that 4 all day.
Pick her up. Ooh, that's a rip. Oh well. Stay here, kill this.
Oh, no, I'm dead again. Ogrim charge.
Pressing
at
again.
me.
We'll get beam. Killing this. Okay, let's move on. Just stay together, move over.
All right.
Portal going in 3, 2, 1. It's at 50. 20. Dead. Launch.
Bomb coming in.
Whoa.
Watch out for bunker. There's bunker. We'll get hero. Launch.
Yeah, maybe shield is a little risky.
Yeah.
Dodge roll it.
Yeah.
And block them will kill you sometimes.
Yeah.
Pyro's got the right move, just being on a straight up DK for this.
We're staying here, just killing stuff. Make sure the flesh bombs don't touch. There's 2 in the back. Okay. There is a Realm Shaper. Let's kill a Realm Shaper before we go, because I don't want to deal with him.
He'll be moved over to him.
Jeez.
What do realm
Okay.
shapers actually do?
Hell if I know. Going in
Oh,
in
we
3,
don't like them.
2, 1.
They do something terrifying.
We just don't like them.
50. 20. Dead.
Ooh, all right. So if you go in there first, you got to roll dodge a heavy. It looks like.
A-bomb
I
is
think
out. Watch
that's
out for it.
generally true. Also, even on normal.
Hit by the,
Going behind.
harvester.
I can't see anything happening to me.
It fires like 3 bolts at you and they one shot. You need some
Launch.
dodge roll. You need to
Yeah, but
Shouldn't have
I
tried to
can't dodge roll
res.
something
I
can't
tried to.
see.
I tried to greed the res.
You need to turn around.
Ended
and
up
see where
dead.
the harvester is, and then if it shoots the things, you just dodge roll.
Launch.
Basically. Sorry, I know that's not a great explanation, but
Yeah, when does the harvester come out?
Stay
when
in
the
here,
portal
Realm
opens-
Shaper.
when the portal finishes, it spawns.
Just
That's
somewhere.
when Laura's
When they
calling
kill.
50-20 done. When he
Yeah.
calls that, then the harvest is spawned.
Someone res Bean. We'll get cake.
We're about to get a Nabon.
Kill everything.
Great call, it was.
Just stay here. We also have another Realm Shaper.
Killing myself.
Also someone res me. That'd be great. And then kill the Realm Shaper. Okay, move together. Going across south. Entering in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, jeez.
50. 20. Dead. Dodge.
Oops. Nothing.
What?
Watch out for bunker. There's a flesh spawning group.
Spawn's kinda close.
Did I just roll out of group? Maybe.
Another spawned.
I think I might have
here.
rolled out of heals.
Nice, we're good.
Channeler in the
There's a
back.
true shot in the back. True shot in back. Rip.
I was just about to bash him when he hit me.
Where's the harvester?
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally just made it to him too.
I don't know. I don't think Vigor's doing anything for me.
Maybe Resville? Probably not. Definitely not. Okay, yeah. Just jump off or
Well, that was
something.
19%. Hey, what's up, Buzzard? What's going on?
I hope this wouldn't happen. Do we have any necro reses?
We do not. We could slot it, but that's also kind of stupid. I don't want to rely on it.
Fair.
love how you're like stupid and I'm like cringe.
I agree.
I don't know, just, you know, a healer might be already running Grave Lord and then it can... or
What's
not
ethereal
Grave Lord,
fire?
Right.
Is that it?
It's a
That's
cleave.
the
For like
fire
30K?
for
Oh,
Yeah.
it'd be,
People
Yeah.
too good for necro res.
Yeah, Harvest also killed me there.
Yeah.
probably just need to
Yeah,
see
while
a little bit
Harvest is
farther
up,
back.
I can't like grab stuff. That happens when I try to grab stuff.
Yeah. It's a bit tricky.
To try to kill
I think
Harvester,
it's
and
cringe
then
for people
I
to
can,
think
like,
that they're too
grab
good
stuff.
for a necro res.
Until Harvester
I'm gonna
is,
be honest.
is dead, then DPS should also be focused on turning around and killing any blobs about to touch, so we don't have that happen.
And like DD's, I mean, not that people are doing this, but we don't need to be right up on everything. We can just be a little back.
Yeah,
Still able
as long
to-
as we're something stacked.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this again. We'll go for another like 20 minutes and then just go see second boss because I want to see second boss as well.
Dumb question. Is there any reason not to put in the Harvester in the group? Does it have a cleave?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a cleave.
The cleave is to what just killed us.
Yeah, the Harvester
Yep.
is like the craziest cleave in this fight.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go again on tanks.
Alright, pull in 3, 2, 1.
Careful.
We'll get Curl and Daedric. Good. Blodge. Bean.
Oh, I forgot we still got to kill the Shaper of Flesh. I was like, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh my gosh,
Stay
the
here,
visuals are
kill
so
flesh spawns.
desynced right now. It's kind of ridiculous. It's like halfway
There's a
done with
true
that
shot
beam
over to our
before it
right.
started showing that I was even doing it.
My right, I don't know where group is facing. Okay, let's go to the next portal. Going in 3, 2, 1.
Go, Synergy, go!
50, 20, 10, dead.
That Harvester spawn's so far away.
Yeah.
They do.
And it comes out swinging too, right?
I was rolling,
Yeah.
but it
Yep.
didn't count it as a roll dodge. Just desync. I have to
Kuro,
roll it earlier.
Yeah. Oh.
There
Blodge.
we go. All right.
Just
There's
the
3 in the
A-bomb
back.
New A-bomb.
Oh, yep. Stay here, kill A-bombs. Watch out for spins. There's also an ogre if one of you guys can taunt that.
Flesh bomb.
Yep. Get beam. Stay here, clean up stuff. The flesh bombs are actually numbered, so there is actually a better reason to stop. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. $50, 30, 10, dead. Watch out for Harvester Cleave. I'm
saving ult
for
for after
Blodge.
portal.
New A-bomb.
That's what feels like the right move
Watch
there.
out for Bunker.
Certainly don't need it before, and everything's fairly under control at that point.
Blodge. Nice job on Harvester. We'll get Curl.
Oh, didn't.
Then also Keth when you get it.
I bar swapped
Stay here,
and hit
kill,
the button where my beam
flesh
is
bombs as
at,
soon as you
and
can.
it just beamed instead. 'cause
There's like
the
4
bar
in
swap
middle.
didn't go off.
One
Could
did
I-
merge.
Should I just take the A-bombs to the middle?
It's a bit, I don't know. It's weird. We're gonna stay here until no more flesh spawns are spawning.
There we go. Just want to kill that
Probably
guy.
play.
Those true shots
There's
at
a true shot
Archer
going off to the right.
one-shot people with their channeled attack.
I got
It's
it.
really dumb.
Can you dodge roll these 3 kills?
Happens so normal too. So
no.
I imagine a lot of you
At least I
who've
don't
been
think
in
so.
here have seen it.
You might be able
But-
to, but
Feels like a pretty bad mechanic,
maybe. I
to
don't
be
know.
totally
it'd be
honest
hard-
with you.
It'd be hard to see at the moment.
You stay here, kill flesh spawns.
Last one.
There's one more There's 2 more true shots. Just chain those in and then kill them, and then we'll go. Going in 3, 2, 1. $50, 30, 10, dead.
Didn't kill him that fast that
Also
time.
me, but yeah.
2 in the middle. 2 in the middle.
Yeah, that's the oh, that wasn't even the guaranteed ones.
Nah, that's what
Yeah, to a no. Never mind.
I didn't roll. It's my fault. Just being bad.
Get the res, watch out for
Die
red.
because I was bad.
We'll get beam. Lodge.
Let's go, Grim loose.
There's
You
a
got
flesh
green
spawn in
puddle.
back if we can cleave it down. Nice. Yep,
Realm Shaper and group.
keep going. Lodge.
Earthless is trying.
Have the puddle. Watch your toes.
Yep. Get damage on Shaper.
I think he's getting him.
Lodge. We're staying here, killing flesh spawns.
2 in the back.
There's like 4.
If you talk
Also, Daedroth
stop.
and an Ogrim. Yep. Keep killing everything, and then after everything's dead, we'll move. Someone res Tevi.
I got him.
God, this Ogrim is annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
Did we get him? Oh my god.
Okay. Moving over. Going to south. There's one Realm Shaper. Let's kill that before we go in. I don't know what it does. I don't want to find out.
I think it might be Realm.
Oh my
'Kay.
god.
Let's go in 3, 2, 1.
The bar swap not
Realm
working
Shaper
is
was
so annoying.
Small expanding alien. I think it stopped when he died.
It's been going on for a while,
50,
but
30, 10, 0.
it hasn't been as annoying to me as it is when I hit my 4.5 second channel on the wrong
Dodge.
bar, you know.
New edge
Daedric.
on each other.
Kuro. Watch out for everything. Watch out for a Harvester. It's slightly tilted. There's a True Shaper somewhere.
New A-bomb.
Just avoid all the damage.
Oh my
There's 3
gosh.
A-bombs.
I have them.
Woo!
Another flesh spawn spawned. It's
After the
on the
green puddle
guys.
on your right. Green puddle on the
Yep,
first right.
watch out for it. Keep damage. Stay here. Kill everything. We're not moving.
Realm Shaper behind.
Yep. There's also a flesh spawn really far away. After everything else is dead, then chain it.
There's one in right now. Just go check.
Oh, yep. I see it.
Watch out for the
Here we
crew
go.
behind. A-bombs coming through.
Oh, okay. Where'd that one spawn from?
I don't know. It combined way over there.
Not keeping up my buffs. I'm just beaming. Need to
Yeah,
keep up a few
just kill
buffs
it,
on this.
And then we'll go. If you can, bring it over to the
New
new.
puddle.
Someone get that res.
We don't technically need to kill any more A-bombs or harvesters or anything.
Yeah, we should kill this last one though, just so we don't have
Yeah,
to deal
no,
with it.
yeah, I agree.
But once the main
Watch out for green.
Yeah, once I didn't realize you guys hadn't gone in order.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. After this dies, then
Daedra.
we're taking all the new ones. Get those reses. Get those reses. After this Chandler
Daedra
dies,
just
we're
whacked
just gonna pull everything off to the side and kill
Jagged
the
Claw.
Shapers.
Jagged Claw.
There's two flesh spawns close to each other.
Ooh, kill them. Okay. One other, and going in 3, 2, 1.
Just wall, 1 flail for the extra 5% increased
And
damage,
50.
and then beam.
30, 20.
And I guess an
10.
extra flail if it comes to it, but usually it
Yes.
doesn't.
Stack of what you're doing.
DPS, we're killing Shaper. We're ignoring everything else. Dodge.
Okay, I blocked through that one. I got lucky.
Kuro.
Should have dodged.
Rip. Someone else. Someone res Kuro. We'll get Beam.
We got a Daedroth.
Got the Daedric.
Kill Shapers.
Might just be better to
Yeah.
kill. Don't
Don't
even
do
kill
that.
the res, just kill.
Yeah. just kill.
Nice.
So the
That's
Realm
I got
Shaper
Daedra
does
twice.
something called Mundus Breach. Just FYI.
Oh.
That's
Does
awesome.
it steal your
cool.
Mundistone?
It killed me, so
Technically,
Yeah, I
yes.
know where it hurts.
it was only like
People are
13k
looting.
damage, but
That's
it
funny.
killed me the second I got up from being rezzed. So doesn't say what it is, but it does around that much damage.
Make sure to loot. Make sure to loot. Fill up your inventory. Get that
Yeah,
BTF.
Yeah.
We're
Where
getting
is the
justice
chat?
to go, right?
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
Actually, I think we'll live at the end, just to you know, make sure we reach final boss. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we're pulled. Panic.
Nah, I'm good.
Kill the Elementalist. It's like Bulwarks, but worse.
Sorry, was anyone getting logs? Mine aren't set up on PTA.
Oh, I forgot to start mine. God damn it.
What
I
the
am
fuck is
fast.
that?
Death.
Oh,
little
good,
blab.
thanks. Life drain.
Oh, yeah, that's like a beam that the Elementalist does, I think, and it just... Or the Soul Devourer. And it
It's
just
one
nukes.
left, two
Which
right.
side is which?
Well, it's basically the same fight
1.x is left,
Um,
2.x is right.
on hard mode. That's what I would say about
Teddy,
that.
you are on right.
It's basically the exact
and
same
then,
fight.
Cake, you're on left. Kuro and Daedric, you're on right. You're on left. Okay. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Kill it. Try to chain the Elementalist away from everything else so that it doesn't do anything.
I'm a fan of this
What?
already.
Yeah, that was me being on the wrong button.
Oh.
I forgot I left the trash.
Oh my gosh.
Oh well, it's dead.
I was trying to hit the portal and I
really
looted.
don't like this.
Somebody else continually wonder if you're running the right way or the opposite way.
Okay, for this one, I think try taking it, then staying behind that thing over on the left, and that might stack it, maybe? I don't know, hell. We'll find out.
These ads never want to stack,
3,
and it's super annoying.
1. Being on the left. It's not the left.
Yeah, get out of there, because they're perfectly...
Yep.
Oh, good.
So, whatever you did, just repeat that for the next, like, however long we run.
Forever.
Wait, where did you go? Was it right here?
Yep.
Okay.
As far as I
There's
could
a
there.
portal for the K-boss.
I'm gonna put gnomes here. Yeah, don't go in the portal yet. I'm just putting down a marker.
But it's so shiny.
Oh, were you all the way in the corner?
Yes.
Okay.
I DC'd. I'll be back inside.
Oh, okay. I mean, we'll just do portal while you're logging back in.
Yeah,
We don't really need to do
Let me know when I'm
anything
offline.
fancy. Yep, let's go in 3, 2, 1.
How do I split things?
One of you tanks chain in the getting the guys who have the things, and then also cleanse whenever you
Let's
see
take
the stat.
range. If you want to take
Oh no.
Okay.
The CCs!
Watch out for red.
Actually, I don't think stack him anyway. I think he stays over there.
Ooh, that felt like a path. I feel
Get
like someone put
Tucker.
down a path, and I really like that.
Oh,
Oh, he's got infinite range.
Yep, let's move. I mean, he'll probably teleport, but still follow him.
I can't.
I feel like I'm subtly getting pathed, and I love it. Thank you, whoever's doing that.
Okay, he ported. Kill this watchling along the way so we get a cleanse. There we go. No, we'll get Daedric.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on at the moment.
Don't
I
worry.
don't either.
None of us do.
I am so
So,
confused.
Doesn't
uh,
matter.
So
Doesn't
the
matter.
pillars that spawn everywhere, they stay there until someone with the symbol above their head runs the thing that falls in into them. But really doesn't matter.
guys doing
Okay.
side boss
Oh,
still?
we have portals here. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh no, we finished the side boss.
Okay.
Just on up. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, we're about to have the next portal.
I just noticed in the last room there's 3.
I don't know what we're
portals
waiting on.
that weren't there before, but it looks like they just sent you to.
Wait, what? Oh,
In the
yeah.
previous room, there's 3 new portals. But it looks
Oh,
like
yeah,
those are
yeah.
on the sides.
Yep.
Alright, I'm good.
Okay, let's go up in 3, 2, 1. As we go, nuke this one, then chain everything else to the guy.
Right side, we want to kill the plant here.
Oh.
And then just move. We don't have to kill the elite.
Yep.
That is good. Sorry.
Group patience achievement.
Yep. It's cleanse 3 times. You actually don't want to take the portal after this is done, you just want to jump down.
Makes sense.
It's faster for some reason. I don't know why they spawned all the way back over there.
Trying to trick you.
Game design.
Okay, just taunt all these and don't die on you.
Okay. Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
They're
Just don't
basically
die.
VSE Wamasus.
Yeah. Very, very annoying.
All you need is beam. Beam.
Where did he come from?
Beam.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
Beam
Like
is
a
all you
dragon
need.
leap or something.
Okay, here we go.
Ready to spend the next 17 raids here.
So this boss is pain, and more pain,
good.
and even.
Oh boy.
So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna split it into sides. If you're 1.x, go on the left. If you're 2.x, go on the right. So just same portal teams. And you'll notice that we have 2 bosses. One's shock, one's fire. What we need to do is we need to stay next to our boss, and every so often they'll send out a curse. When this curse happens, the healers will need to turn around and heal the other side. So what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be pulling the bosses roughly to that teleport pad over there to start off with, and then the dragon will land there. Then we're going to come over here, and we want to stay as close together as possible before they teleport apart. So I don't know what that distance is because I just changed it recently, but I think like the distance between me and Earth should be fine for the bosses to be held across.
So
And
I'm
then
just
group-
gonna stay on my side and give heals to the other people on the other side.
Yeah, when they get curses, so the curses are circles below your feet.
It's kind of like Loki beam circles.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you see that happen, just both healers turn around, face the other side, and just heal them. We want to have the tanks like let's say Clunker, we'll have you here, roughly. Then we'll imagine the boss is here, and then group will be over here, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So tank will be furthest over to the edge, and then boss, and then group close for something. Just try to arrange yourself. DPS on my side also spread around me. We're kind of doing like a mock stack. So just come on over, spread out.
Sorry, which side is 2 on?
2's on the right.
2 is on right.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, for left, make sure we're all roughly where I am, and just spread out around me. So like Loki stacks, kind of. We don't want to be too far over because otherwise the healers won't be able to heal across. But I guess this works. Sure. I don't know.
If
You
you're
could
setting
probably
up,
go over there.
I do have Elm's markers for this spot.
Oh yeah, that would be
Say
great.
you too.
But I used it. Where's
So other mechanics throughout the fight is the bosses are occasionally gonna teleport away, and then these platforms that you see are all around us, the drumsticks, if you will. They will have two braziers below them, but only one of them will be lit up. Or there will be some with two and some with one lit up. We want to go to the ones with the one lit up, and you want to go to the one that is the same color as your boss. So like we're right now on left boss, the fire boss, on left. So we're gonna look around, find the drumstick with one brazier lit up that's red, and then we're gonna go there and press the teleport pad to go up. Any
Boss
questions
really
on
loves their same color, opposite color mechanics.
that? Okay, let me import these real quick. Thanks. Okay. Let's see. What are the arrows in here?
All right, I'm gonna put this in here because
I assume the shark bog is
that's what the group is doing. So
healer.
Yeah, so
Marker.
no, the pink squares are the healers, and then the blue and orange diamonds are the DDs, and then the shark is the boss. On each side, because you can't get them too close.
I see. Okay.
Theoretically, the green ones are the tanks, but the tank positioning actually doesn't matter that much because they can't get cursed.
Yeah. I see. And then healers would be heal here and there, and they would just heal across. Okay.
So everyone kind of stands between the bosses.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't have Elm's Marcus here, and my minion is gigabugged, but I kind of see what it looks like.
Yeah. So we'll say for you, which number are you?
1.2? Yeah, 1.2.
2. Okay. So you're gonna be standing roughly here if the boss is over there. So like diagonal from it, like that.
Okay, I got you.
I'm 2.2 cake, so we should just be mirrored, if that's helpful.
Yeah. I mean, we won't be able to easily see what's happening until we actually see it, but this might clear up positioning a bit.
Let's do it.
This is only for when the curses go out, correct? When we're actually like
Yeah.
damaging the two of them, we should be stacked tightly on our boss.
Yep. Yeah, it's like B-Mall.
We're gonna get cursed in like, what is it, 20, 30 seconds, 20 seconds?
Do you know how to control the dragon fight that happens?
Yeah, it's what's called. It's a tank thing, right? Yeah.
No, it's health based. So
Oh, you mean the Titanic Clash, not the not while they're down here. Okay, yeah.
The Titanic Clash,
Yeah, yep. I'll just call it whether we should stop damage on one of the bosses or not. I'll call it out depending on how it's going.
Does that one have to die first or last, or?
You basically want to have one boss have lower health for the first phase, and then the other boss have lower health for the second phase, because it's health based.
Yep.
So like, I think I don't know the exact percentages for it, but it's like 70 and I want to say 40%.
What happens if the same boss wins Titanic Clash twice?
The Titan dies, and then the group wipes.
Okay, it's just a wipe, I guess.
Yep.
How do you control it?
It's health. So if the blue boss's health is higher than the red boss, then the blue Titan is going to win the Titan Clash against the red.
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Yeah, and you don't want the same Titan to win twice, basically.
Yep.
Thanks for that, Tevi. That's useful info.
It's actually really fun.
Okay.
Are we DPS cleaving both bosses at this time? Or whenever we don't have curses?
May as well try. I don't see any harm in it.
Cool.
They're close enough anyways.
You know, hitting the
What
dragon
those
serve.
would be is-
Yeah, I think the way that we did it at the when I last did it was we didn't clear because we were just kind of testing stuff out. But you take the bosses like all the way to the side, all the way to the edge at the start. So if you see the like green pointers like right at the back, wait for the Titans to come down, and then you bring them over here. And then once you have like a couple seconds to
Let's go, guys!
and then you just heal.
Yep. And then also when we go upstairs for portals, there's gonna be a synergy to cleanse. However, don't immediately take the synergy because we want to coordinate synergies on it. I'll call you. No, we'll just see it. On tanks.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so just pull the boss a bit closer during this initial part, so like where I am, roughly bunker. Okay, and now we can go over to the new spot.
And now
Surely they
You don't want to be in your stacks just yet.
yeah.
Yeah, just stay close to your boss so you make sure you get curse.
ads.
We don't need to worry about them too much. It's for the Titan fight. Get curse, go to your spots. And then healers heal across. Kind of
Get
work.
Get out of your spot now.
Yeah. It does a ramping dot.
Oh,
Forgot to mention it. Yep.
What is the ramping dot?
The circle in the ground.
Okay, so
once it-
somebody
once
said
it,
something about getting out
When
of
it
the
pops,
spot.
Get out of it, yeah.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
somebody's popped on me because mine did it. It killed me.
You might have not been healed out of it.
Wait, so you only go to your spot to drop the curse, and then as soon as it pops, you immediately move?
Yep.
Yeah.
that was it.
Okay, where do you
But
immediately
you want to stay in your spot until you're healed to full and the curse drops.
It doesn't.
If you're not healed to full, you'll die.
It's not even full. It's like 60 or 70%, I think.
Ah,
'Cause
okay, nice.
The pop does like 14k, I think, something like that.
Yep.
And Cake, you can just come back where you were parsing so you can hit both bosses, which is probably over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where.
Or well, Cake's on the other side, right? So
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, mirrored that. Sorry. What are you doing on our side, Cake?
Huh?
Let's do it again.
What's a hard?
See it again.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
And dragons are lined up. Let's go.
Dude, they landed the like exact same place.
We'll get curl.
I don't know if there's any RNG on that. That's interesting.
Daedric, if you can, color both. Get ready for curses soon.
Bar swap, dang it.
Curses. And get your spots.
No, I'm gonna die.
Don't. You didn't. Nice.
No, too bad. I did.
Get reses if we can. Just keep up damage on our bosses. It's gonna win, Yanora's gonna win, I think.
You'll see what
It's the next score kiff.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wait.
got too
you get
close.
No,
your-
that was me.
rip.
He placed an AoE into me because I blocked his heavy and
Yeah.
I walked too close to the other boss.
So if they
I
get too
haven't
close to
ever
just
had
one
to
shots,
die.
that's funny. I didn't know that.
Yep.
I like it.
So it's like
get around.
not touching domes in DSR.
Yeah, there wasn't
Yep.
enough punishing tank mechanics in the game. I like it.
Does rolling enrage it or?
Yes, or kind of. It does like a thing that does a shit ton of damage.
Okay.
Oh, like Teleria maybe.
It does it for like everybody else. Like it shoots out little fire from the boss going to hit people. Okay, not bad though. We'll do it again. When the curses happen, try to just be a bit more controlled, get to your spot, and then just stay there, see if you could stay in heals, and then after the curses explode, then you can go back to your stack.
By the way, on the initial like pull, I wouldn't even like drop dots. I would just like
Yeah,
beam, because you're gonna get reflected damage from the dragons when they land.
it's gonna be like 10 seconds anyways,
Yeah.
even at like at most. Okay, let's go again on tanks.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
The dragons are landed, let's go.
Dude, they're landing in the exact same spot each time.
Cake Man, try to hit both. They might be too far. Maybe. I don't know.
Oops.
Oh, too close.
That was on.
Wait, did they just
Well,
pop?
oh,
we can
so
also-
are these elms old? Because didn't they increase the radius?
It-
They might have.
These are
Yeah.
from this iteration, I think.
The beams are so long,
Okay.
we can just be a bit more careful. I can just.
Yeah, you can probably do them further apart than
Yeah.
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yep. Like
Sounds
let's try to put like put it in between the diamond and the sharp block. So like here at the
Sounds
at the
good.
corner of it.
I think you want the bosses on the sharks, not on the
Yes, but the beams are so long, we can afford to
Yeah, you can
put them a little further apart.
Yep.
Just to see progress.
Okay. On tanks.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
And move. Okay, we'll get bean and kick.
Jeez. Accidentally roll dodge out of the beam.
Curses
Ah,
are soon.
worst parse ever. It's okay.
And go to your spots.
Is someone fighting the flame waves?
I don't know why I'm rezzing.
Oh, I'm not sure actually. No, I don't think I have it on the roster.
It puts a dot on it. Don't, it's not a dot. Sorry, it puts a heal
Yeah.
debuff on you.
It's a malediction, right?
Yeah.
Who does
I
that go
reset.
on? Is that distance base or anything?
I think it's the
I think it
furthest
is.
away person.
Yeah.
Would? I don't
Oh,
think
this is
any-
white.
It looks
Yeah,
like
I
the position was pretty good on the curses there. Was it just failing the heal check or did they get too close?
No, it was probably
It's
the
just
malediction.
The waves put a heal debuff on you, so it makes
Yep.
it a lot harder to.
Oh, the little like flame bacon thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
You need someone to kite them.
I got you.
Let's see. Who's where? I'll send 1.4 and 2.4 to be kiting. So that'll be Jess and Tebby.
Yep.
It'll be easiest for you two. So you just want to be furthest away, and then when you see that symbol above your head,
Hey, what's up,
then just
sniper?
pull it like to the side so it doesn't hit anybody.
Second place
maybe not
and got a
exactly,
ribbon.
like,
That's
maybe
awesome,
somewhere
dude.
else.
It should just
Hey,
be
Nani,
good.
it's going well.
Fine. Rank jump.
It's going
Yeah.
well.
At least on my side, like it depends on which
First
boss
boss is exactly the same, Nani. Second boss is things actually matter, and you actually have to do
Let's
mechanics.
go again.
So that's kind of nice.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
During the initial pull, we can pull them a bit closer so we get better control. Let's move.
Whoa! Almost rolled off the cliff.
We'll get that res ASAP. We'll get Crow and Daedric.
I got the rest.
Okay, that's the thing. So try to keep that not facing towards group.
So was that good enough with the kite? Did I keep it away?
I think
go in
it
group?
was good later on, but at first
Okay,
it went
not
through
initially.
group.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Resbel though. We are only down 2 people. Okay, we'll get Kuro.
Nope.
Never mind. Someone res Kuro.
Yeah, you got the kite, sorry.
Okay, so that's what that looks like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stop for that.
Okay, so do you need to be behind me?
Oh my god. I
Okay,
can't
so I
bar
should
swap to
not
save
try
my
to get
life.
behind you.
Game just doesn't want
Yep.
you to bar swap. Hates bar swapping.
Kite is happening.
No, that's just.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that one.
There you go. Look at that view. Look at that view.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Okay, times are
I
landing.
didn't know they
Whoops.
could move.
Yeah,
They
they
could
could move
move
when we're up
midway
a little bit.
or mid phase.
Done now till next year. Well, good job, man. Second place.
No, just time.
It's legit.
Yeah, I think we just took
Congrats, man.
Okay, not bad though.
That right
Okay, so
there.
for kite, I just stand behind the group. When the flower hits me, I just take it off to the side so it doesn't go through the group, right?
Yeah.
it just comes off the
You
boss,
can just
right?
start over here. So like right before you were like over here.
So the bosses
just,
are
like,
too close,
start over
Nani. It
here.
wipes
Start
everybody.
here and then move over
It's
this
it.
way.
It's an
Yeah,
AOE,
that
and it
person
just
would
one
die
shots
every
everybody,
time.
tanks everybody.
Can the person
Like,
with kite just
you-
rotate around the bosses? So like even if you have the cross, the other boss's kite, they just shoot past the other boss like this.
That could also work. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Sounds good.
Up to you which one you want to do.
There's a heal
just as long
debuff
as
from the
you,
flames
like,
that come
the instant
out.
you see the
It
symbol above
targets
your head,
somebody, whoever's farthest
just
from the
turn
boss.
so that it's not hitting group.
And so a couple of people are kiting that
I
out.
say turn, I mean like move, turn him.
Yeah, no,
Yep. Okay. On tanks.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, there we go. That should be better. Okay, let's move. Watch out for the circles on the ground. They do ramping damage. Okay, we'll get Kuro and Daedric.
Oh,
Sorry, you have it again. Here.
I do. Yeah, I gotta be back here, I guess.
Yeah, sorry.
Just as long as it's not hitting money. Go to
I
spot.
just keep forgetting.
No, I keep on forgetting to go further out. Sorry.
Get those reses. We'll see if we can at least see a bit more of the fight.
My healer instincts want me to be behind everybody, so.
Yeah, I think when I last did this, we did have the healer kiting in, but
Okay. That's that, the kind. Don't think it should be too bad, that was only a few hits. Get curse. Oh,
make sure you're not stacked up for a curse, because it does damage everyone around you.
So it looks like we're getting the those like circles that the boss does. Looks like we're getting them kind of in our curse spots. Sometimes I think it's from the heavy attack.
yeah, when he does the heavy attack, he will do the circle on the ground.
Yeah, so it's getting placed in our like curse positions sometimes.
Are you on left side or right side?
Right side.
Okay.
And where's the Helms markers? Oh, I see it.
I died before we got into position there. I'm not.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been the just the bleed or whatever. Not the bleed though, the passive damage.
Okay.
I think as soon as you see like that they invoke a curse or whatever it is, I think that's when you want to be moving that
Yeah.
default text.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt much. On this fight is like nothing
let me
on
know,
vet. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Sniper says, I'm still trying to figure out the Discord
know where to
app
go even if
at
Knight's
night.
dead.
All good, man. All good. Let me know if you need any help. We can help
Not that
you.
I would ever die.
No, I
No,
think we're
but
good then.
have you met Kite Arrow? He dies all the time.
Hey. Pretty
Oh,
sure.
thanks.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
I want to see the logs because I'm pretty sure my res parse is off the chain.
The only parse that really matters, let's be honest.
I hear
I haven't
that.
heard anyone say off the chain in a very long time.
I might be old,
Get
man. I
data
don't know.
Watch out, kiters. And go to spots. Oh, I got both the curses on me, so yeah, just have to stay close to your ball.
Oh, you can get double curse.
Yeah, you instantly die. Or at least I think that's what happened to me. No, I think I was targeted with both.
Drink a potion
And that
to
caused
do
it.
something to heal.
Okay.
So we can
Big
expect the Titans soon.
Yeah, soon. Probably after next curse. If it does happen again, then we're just gonna move over to where the Titans are right now.
We're almost at health threshold.
Yep. Okay, let's move.
Alright, we don't want to
weird spot.
damage those
We're
guys.
just gonna,
I think we just need better damage.
We're almost pushed.
yeah, try to push. I mean, it's still gonna be dead, but
No!
Damn, I got a curse. Let's go.
yeah.
Oh, so reflective scales is you need to be very careful not to hit the dragons.
Yep.
If we push to 75, will it skip the next curses?
Maybe.
It's
I
so
think at the very start we need to get a little. We need to be a little faster about getting in the corners too, because
Yeah, yep.
the dragons are landing just a little bit too close. I think.
Sniper. If you type in like HTTP probably
we're
S,
gonna go for another 2 minutes to
colon
take a break,
slash
and
all
I'm
that
gonna
all that
remix
normal
MLs
Discord
during that
stuff.
break.
It's discord.gg
So do we want
slash
the bosses in the corners, or do we want the bosses in the
TWTB. Or if you go onto the YouTube channel, my homepage, up at the top, you might have to hit show more, but it'll have links,
Yeah,
and you should be able to click on the link, and it should just pop it up for you, man,
Can I make
for you to join.
suggestions? It's okay if not. First of all, it might be better to have healers catching healers catching kites, not healers. Okay, healers catching kites, because at the moment I can't hit both bosses if I'm like stood back here.
And it's just gonna give us lower damage anyway if 2 DDs are.
Yeah,
way
because
under.
I'm not getting any of the boss.
But then wouldn't the healers get the debuff? The heal debuff?
No,
And
if-
that's causing
if,
the
if,
buffs.
if you're kiting them, you don't get hit by them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you can just avoid them. The other thing is, and this is, I don't know if this will work as well, but when I did this with Pups, what we did is everyone essentially damaged one boss first. So like all the DDs went to one boss, and we were all stacked here. So that so if we
So
were
right
doing,
here, and then it should be the link right here.
red boss, we'd all stack here, so that we could mostly deal damage to this boss to guarantee that that's the boss that would be lower. And it means you're all stacked together, so you get more buffs together. And then when curses happen, you just move to your positions before the curses happen. And then you move back. And then essentially you do the opposite for the next phase, so that the blue boss would be lower.
Yep. I think I see
And
what
then
you mean.
if you do that, then you'd only need to have one healer kiting, and they can just stand like here, because that way they're the furthest away from both bosses, and they can just kite it.
assuming one
But
person
it's
can
entirely
get
up
both
to
of
you.
them.
I know I'm just a fill. I'm just this. I'm just this is what I did, and the
Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Hmm.
I would say I think the healer's kiting is a bit better just because it means that you now don't have like 2 DDs and the fuck off middle of nowhere. But once again,
Yeah.
And I'm getting it anyway on this side, so I might as well just kite
We
it.
we definitely
Just tell
will
me where to
get
be.
healers guiding. We'll have healers guiding for sure.
So just be back like out here, throwing my heals like over there.
I think towards the
And then
center a
catch
little
it
bit
from
more.
here.
Are you on right or left?
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
as
just
long as, so
heal
you'll
from, like,
always
here.
you'll already be the furthest person away, so you don't even.
Yeah, so like if I'm out here, and then once we get the curses, okay, I'm just gonna face pull.
Yeah.
As we get the curses, then I can just slide into my spot over here, and then throw my heals.
Because the kite happens before the curses.
Yeah.
And it finishes by the time you do curses. Like you can't have both happening at the same time. So.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you heal beaming the curses, Kuro?
Yes, I am.
Is that wide enough?
I don't think that's the play.
I don't think it's wide enough.
I didn't know what to bring as my third. Like I wanted to bring another, so I thought I'd try it.
Yeah.
And it is.
No, I don't think it has wide enough of a range to hit everybody.
It's working better than what I had, so it is better than. Because we were dying, and then I put it on, and then people were getting healed out of it. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess if it's working, keep it. If it's not, then don't.
I figured I would change my third class line, maybe after this one if it wasn't working out, but I wanted to mess with what I had right now anyway.
Okay. Earthless, you did DC.
I think Living Death is the move.
I am still messing with stuff.
Yeah.
I also put on
Are you
shield.
Are you 2 lines of Warden?
Yep, that's what my name means, is 2/3 Warden.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, my character name is 2/3 Warden.
Let's take the 5-minute break real quick because Earthless's internet went down, and I'm gonna reset some elms while we're waiting.
Do you have a better recommendation for a third class?
I do. I think Living Death probably has some of the biggest and best heals. So if you do Life Amid Death, that's a great AoE.
I love that one. I don't know why I don't see more people using it. I know the other the Necro in here is using it, but just in general, like, I never see it. It's good.
Yeah. Man, I just did recorded a video going through all these.
I thought about doing Necro. I was looking at Siphoning, I was looking at Living Death, and I was looking at Curative. And I think for me, it would probably depend on what my particular role in that particular group would be.
Yeah. Yeah, Templar is like, I mean, Cleansing Ritual is huge, but like that's kind of all you get from there, so it's like a little bit.
Yeah, they did change, I think, one of the passives to apply to all your abilities, I think, which is not terrible, but like the one passive that gives you like better stuff for standing in your Cleansing Ritual is like the only one that was.
Yeah, Shadow's also good. If you get Path and you get an extra 15% recoveries, so I think both of them. Not that one of them's like the best or whatever, but I think for raw heals.
I thought for Path it would be a good one, especially on this fight, because you need that length of like, but at the same time, like it was like one skill. I went for Siphoning for the passives, and I could put Siphoning Strikes on my bar.
Yeah,
and have that.
The Crow, that skill line, if you're consuming corpses on cooldown, which you won't be all the time, will generate just as much ultimate. Just as an FYI, I don't think a lot of people realize that, but it's about 30 every 48 seconds as opposed to 30 every 45.
I just thought about it like very briefly. I was actually going to ask more what his experience with it had been so far when we got in here, but then there was so much talking I didn't get a chance, so I was like, I'll just bring what I've got.
For sure.
Oh, you think I ought to go swap it now and see how it does?
I think it could be, because I think the Enduring Undeath, you could drop that and hit like 6 people right here.
Yeah. I love that skill. So
Yeah, when
I
it leaves the
wasn't
cool
sure.
skull on the ground, it's like, hell yeah, now I'm casting skills.
Although the only problem I have with that is like between the banner effects and the elms markers and my hyper tools icons and like all of those extra effects is like I can't see shit about what's going on my screen.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, let me go do that. Do I have to leave to go pick another class?
Do you have to go talk to her, or could you use the scroll? I don't remember.
You can use the scroll. Just
Okay.
buy a skill and spec.
Yeah, I did. So I just go to, aha. Okay, cool. Nope, that's not the right one I want. Yeah.
And you can throw on the Necroris if you're, if you're ever in that situation.
Sometimes I am.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that here.
I mean, I'm of the
yeah,
opinion
Robert.
that if Living Death is a really good skill line to have, you kind of might as well slot the alt. Like, you're probably, like, it's good to have.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even want the extra recoveries on your front bar. And probably not on a din with that setup necessarily. Maybe. But depending on your setup, if you grab that skill line, yeah, and it'll give you a significant amount of extra critical healing, I believe, for having a, or maybe it's just any skill in the skill line. Actually, maybe it doesn't matter. I'm thinking about tanking. Which would this be?
What's the width on combat prayer?
It's the same as I think
8,
wall, isn't it?
20 by 8.
Okay. How far away is 8 meters? God damn it.
How long is that in cheeseburgers?
I'll use that measurement.
Can we use bold eagled wingspan?
Frickin' more doesn't
All right,
like
Nani.
cheese.
Enjoy yourself. We'll catch you later.
The arc rings for the banners are 8 meters.
Wait, that's 8 meters. Oh, a radius though.
Radius,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, radius.
I was right.
Okay, yeah.
The radius of a vigor is 15, if that helps.
That doesn't help because Vigor has such a horrible animation for distance.
It really does. It's much smaller. So I would expect it to be what you visually see
It's this one.
Vigor
Critical strike
exploding
chance with all
into.
healing
Well, I
abilities.
would rather the visual be smaller than the effect than vice versa.
But it's with a living death ability slotted, which you'd probably have one anyways, so you probably don't need to. So it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, that extra crit healing is just with any living death. So I guess having resurrection doesn't really matter for a healer. Since you probably have something else, Spirit Mender.
Do I still have all class skill lines kind of gone to the as long as you have it slotted at all, or do some of them still do the per bar thing?
I think
you know what I mean.
I think it's still bespoke. I think it's per bar with a lot of them.
Yeah. So if I wanted to put stuff on my back bar, then I could put that on my front bar.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, exactly. And you probably want a Spirit Mender for the corpse. Although maybe it doesn't matter as much here. It's kind of hit or miss. And then restoring.
We're getting corpses, I'll tell you that.
Okay. All right. Then yeah. Well, I'm just thinking that you're throwing it on. I was just thinking you're throwing it on the far side, probably for the heal check.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I thought I would put a bone surge on for that.
Yeah.
Okay. I did remake some else.
Hey, E-Dog, what's going on? I missed one from Robert. I'm still wondering what to use as a base for tanking, kind of leaning towards DK to get 2 lines. I don't think you need to, Robert.
No,
the best base right now is an Arcanist, period, I think. If you're getting sweaty and trying to make sure that you're doing everything you need to do, like there's a bunch of completely valid and viable options.
This is definitely lopsided.
So
but,
it's kind of up to you, man. You got to make sure you have a shield covered. You got to make sure you have a burst heal covered. You got to make sure you have a source of major resolve. And then usually there's some sort of really nice utility skill that you can also put on your back bar. Other than that, you've also got a taunt, maybe 2. I think you can really live with 1 now. Wall of Elements, right? So that's like just with the taunt, wall
Where's
of
my
elements,
third bar? That's what I need.
shield,
I need
heal,
subclass
they
really
got
good,
rid of
really good
3
heal,
skill bars.
and
They got rid of it.
major resolve. That's 5 skills, man.
Honestly.
So then it's just the rest of them. Usually, like I said, usually have one other really
Okay.
good skill that you can put on.
Here's a
Depends
50-50
what you're
chance this
running.
works.
And then you got a couple of flex spots. And if you're running trample for ulti gen, that's going to take up a spot. If you want to vamp drain, if
God.
you want to be
Oh,
very
I almost cleared
defensible,
zone. God damn it.
you got flare that will take up a spot. You know,
Okay.
so you end up with only
here's
like
some
3 or
nuance.
4 at the most, like flex spots. Let me see. E-Dog says, I know the healing AoE comes from the corpses, but I think you, as a caster, also get an AoE heal around yourself.
And,
are we
I
talking
did
about
move around.
siphon?
I'll
Are we talking about the
explain what everything
tether?
is after people import.
I think tether doesn't it? But I don't think that
me
the
actually
life
double
amid
check.
death
Okay, yeah.
does it? It has a burst heal, and then it heals
Let me know
everybody.
if anybody needs a bit more time to import.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll just start
I
explaining.
haven't done
Oh,
it.
braided tether. Okay, yeah. I think it
Okay.
does too. I think it
Let
does
me know
too,
you're
E-Dog. Yeah. Oh, so you're saying it matters less where you're at? Yeah, they changed that a few patches ago, didn't they? Yeah, it's a good. I like both of these heals. That's why. And then you're usually going to run Spirit Mender. So, and then if you need a big single target heal, like this is the best healing, like skill line, arguably in the game. Obviously, Green Balance is also amazing.
Where is the healer? In this
Flowers are way too good.
Okay.
So like,
Yeah,
you,
I've got.
you grab that.
Cross like
But yeah, I'm
Alright.
absolutely with you, man. It's a
So
really,
the
it's really
healer
good.
for the curses is going to be
And it
this
keeps the heal on you,
yellow
so if you're
dot.
having to run around and do stuff, you can drop
So
heals
you
on the
just go
group,
across.
have your tether up, and then not worry about
when
dying
we're
because you're
actually
running
in the fight, so
around.
not during curses.
I like it in
healers
Cloud
are standing
Rest.
on this blue marker.
If you use the stam, you know,
then-
blast bones and get that near Zamaja,
so
you
do-
can have the
during
tether go
the-
right
during
through
the
group
phase, we're
and still
standing on
hit
the
you
blue
and
marker.
run around and do send down spears
Or
and
this
stuff.
blue
Yeah,
one.
it's a great skill, man.
It doesn't really matter which one we're on, but one
Stagger
of them are
tanking, so
we're
Earth and
respecting.
Heart and Draconic Power was what
And
I was
then
thinking.
These
Maybe
green
adding the
markers are for
arc line.
curses. Just go stand there when curses happen.
I'd have to look at it specifically to offer advice, but we could do that a little bit after
This
this if you want to
orange
chat about it,
one,
Robert, for
that
a
is
second.
where you want to place the heavy attack. if
I'd
you
be
can.
down. It'll only take,
And
you
then
know,
just
3 or 4
after
minutes.
the heavy attack, go to this side.
When you're full health after the curses drop, can you just like dodge roll through to the blue diamond then, or do you have to like?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah.
As long as the curses are on the ground. Then
Do you
you're
think
able to.
class-specific tanks or healers are going to make it out of this patch? Seems like both roles only need
that's the
one
healer
line
during
from a few
this.
classes.
Yeah, so no matter what, don't drop a don't drop a heavy attack right here.
You could stick with a
Everything
warden
else
and
you're
not
fine.
change anything. The problem is
Don't-
you have a
don't drop
dead
heavy
skill
attack
line
here
that doesn't
or
do
here.
anything
You can
for
drop
you.
it anywhere else.
So why not multi-class? It's just better. Even if you just did it for the
Yeah, I think
passives,
that could be-
there are better options, Robert. That's the
Where's
thing.
the kite
You can
then?
hang out? Okay, cool.
Just wherever.
Yeah, this is
As
done
long as
in
they're out of
23
somewhere.
minutes, I guess, is when it's
Green
supposed to
marker.
be. Also wondered if you could
The
withhold
light
using the
Oh,
Blood
okay,
Altar
it's
synergy for this
hiding.
fight, specifically for the
it's
heal check.
Doesn't look
Oh,
like
no, that's a
it.
great
I mean,
point.
really, it doesn't matter where you are, as long as.
Actually, I
you're
haven't seen
at
an
least
altar.
this
And
far
then I
away.
just come in here to do.
Yep.
Question. Do we have an altar? I don't know. If
knows?
we
I
have...
did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I was staying too
took
healthy. I
care.
just didn't see it. Cool.
I like that. I like that.
Okay.
There's this
But yeah,
altar in the
and
corner,
questions?
fire.
Oh, what now?
Nah, I was just making a stupid joke.
And then yeah, during the initial pull, when we first taunt, just pull them to the very corners.
Okay.
I really
so that we can
firmly
look like a
believe,
discussion.
Robert, that you can do what you want to on healers and tanks to some degree. If you're not in like a super sweaty
Okay.
group, it honestly there's like there's a lot of viable options. You could do a lot of things simply because you want to.
Tank. Oh, never mind. There's a ready check.
Just making sure that everyone's actually back.
Yep. Okay. On tanks.
3, 2, 1.
Oh no, that was with 2. What am I
And go.
doing?
DPS is on the blue one. Boss is on red, and then you're just beaming across.
Cast
You
skills.
Did you have your
My
wall
friggin' character's
built
just
back?
standing there.
Maybe.
That's the Kaya.
Yeah,
I couldn't get her.
it's
I
probably
may
wiped anyway.
have,
His
yeah.
leader's dead. Yeah,
Couldn't
just
target
jump
you,
off.
Kuro. Sorry.
I was trying to understand what happened, so now I do.
I hear if you parse over the body of a healer or tank, you get an extra 20% DPS buff. So
I hear an angel gets its wings.
That's what
yeah,
my pugs
that's
are
what
doing.
happens.
No, just don't worry about dropping wall while we're over there. Just worry about it over here.
The diamonds might be a little snug for curse.
That's probably fine.
One way to
Just
find
spread
out.
out.
It's,
I guess
it could just
we-
be like a
we know how to
it
make
could
them
be a
there.
relative position. It could just be like
Yeah.
in that direction, you know.
I'm pretty sure it's a 2-meter radius, and if combat prayer is 8 meters, then you should be able to be in all heals as long as you don't go to Narnia.
that's an interesting thing,
Okay.
though, E-Dog. I haven't seen it
thanks.
being popping up if she's
Pulling in
running
3,
it.
2,
So I guess
1.
we'll see, man. How do tanks absorb
move.
damage? I
Take
see
off all
tanks
dots.
just standing there and never die.
Don't even put them
Oh,
down.
they got all kinds of abilities that do that. Yeah, they got all kinds of abilities to do that, Sniper.
Okay, we'll get Kuro, Daedric, and Keth if you're on
So
different
there's a
sides.
lot of shields. They have a bunch of damage mitigation, man. They got all kinds of stuff. Working
Definitely
this
didn't forget
tether
the
into
umbrellas.
rotation
Yeah, man.
is harder than you might think.
Go.
Ah, fuck.
And just heal across. Almost.
Two night.
Zigzag stack might be better.
Yeah, dodge rolled off the edge.
Yeah, am I not supposed to be on two?
I think some people were.
You have the wrong
There's
markers.
a new elms.
Oh, then, jeez. Okay.
Oh yeah, that explains it.
There was nowhere for me to dodge roll out of. There was shit in front of me. I had the AoE behind me.
You don't have
And
to
I
dodge it.
tried dodge rolling off to my left and I went over the edge.
You don't dodge the explosion, you just walk out of it.
Alright.
Like the explosion's gonna hit you no matter what. You just walk out of the circle.
Yeah. Get those reses if we can.
I'm up.
Move.
I'm up.
Take off all dots after we move, otherwise you'll die. Rip.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a wipe anyways.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to get that fixed.
All good.
What's a sparking backlash? Is that also a reflection thing?
That, yeah, that's-
Um,
it's from the.
Because there's reflective scales, but there's also sparking backlash.
I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah, probably.
Probably talking to you guys. Sorry. Sorry, team.
Okay, so
Oh,
with
it
curse,
might be like if the boss hits the Ash Titan, then it does it.
so with curse circles, we just stand in them, they fill, and then we just walk out of them, and we should survive
Yep.
that somehow or another.
Yeah. They tick once every second, so as long as you're out, you'll be fine.
And we wait until it's completely full or just about to be full.
Until it's on the ground. So before it's going to be tracking you. When it's on the ground, then you walk out of them. I think it just when it reaches full.
Got the new markers. I'm good to go. Sorry about that, guys.
Okay. Then yeah, healers just further away, like over here and over there. Yep, on tanks.
Oop,
Nope.
someone else pulled.
It's fine. Okay, go. We'll get Bean Daedric. Remember to take off your dots so you don't die.
Side that? I fucking
That res if you can. And curses soon. Go.
I got a curse.
Ooh, wait, what?
I was dead.
We died.
Oh,
Hope this helps.
Yeah, I didn't do a good job of getting my spot.
oh, was Kuro also dead during that?
No.
Hmm. Did we have an AoE go through group?
No, I was had my pinky toe like inside the curse from the tank. And it got me. It just a skill issue, sorry.
Yeah, let's give it another shot.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Move. Yeah, the markers might be a bit close, but just you use judgment. Get a Kuro. And when you see the message for curses going out, then start going to your spell. Now.
Yeah, there's no rules.
Yeah, I moved too fast.
Yeah, I think
can't.
they're too close.
Yeah.
It's also when it ticks, you do more damage, I believe. Like, when it ticks, it does more damage to people around you.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, these look a little close to me.
I mean, they aren't overlapping, right?
They're not.
It was just they didn't get healed out.
I think.
I had to move to not be overlapping.
Yeah, I think they're overlapping.
Just use judgment.
Yeah, the problem is
1 and 4 have to proactively.
Problem is you can't
move
use
to the side,
judgment
so-
if you're one of the people in the middle. Because if you're surrounded by everyone else and they're squishing you, then there's no judgment you can do.
You can still move closer towards the other group. So like 2
Yeah,
and this
but they're
2
doing
can
the
still
same
move
thing
closer.
too. So.
And the two groups
Yeah, I
are
was like-
overlapping.
yeah, I think we need more room. I just think
Okay, just 1 and 4 just spread out a bit more. Go a little closer to the edges, or further out. And then, yeah, when you see the notification for curses, drop what you're doing, run to your spot. You should be at your spot when you get the circle on your feet.
does the damage start as soon as the AoE starts?
Instant.
It does.
Yep.
So I think it appears to me, and I could be wrong, that if a lot of us are overlapping as we're moving to our positions, that are we taking extra ticks of damage?
Yes.
Probably.
I think that's what's killing us. But okay.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you can do there is get to your spot faster. Because
Yeah,
you're
I
running
think
off from the
just-
same spot.
Blood, don't keep. Earlier I was casting beam and it was
Sorry.
fine to continue casting beam.
Going okay.
But
I'm
I'll
in danger.
stop.
And that's weird.
Never mind.
I look away for half a second and destruction.
But yeah,
Cool,
like,
man.
When you see the notification for curses, cancel your beam. Just sprint to your spot. Worry about stuff later. Get there first.
Well, and I'm going to be honest with you, Robert. I think most of the stuff is also valid in hard modes. I just think groups won't want it or allow it.
On tanks.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Go. Make sure to take off all your dots so you're not taking the reflection. Get Daedric and Beam. The Keth Colo on red. And get ready to go to spots. Go. There we go. Just out heal.
Yeah, I think it's too wide now because of that.
I feel like I'm getting no healings over where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm not getting
Yeah.
healing.
I'm flailing for my life.
Yeah. Cake Man was almost dead before we even got it, and I think we had overlapped a little bit there because we're all having to
No, I
adjust.
don't think there was any of that. I think it was just healing debuff,
Okay.
but I don't know from what.
Yeah, everybody got stacked up. It
Yes.
was all healing debuff.
Illustrious was taken for 500, which is yeah.
Excellent. It's like 25%, right?
Let's try flipping it. Like instead of having the stacks over here, just have it on the other side. So group will be standing on the inside at first, and then drop curses on the outside, if you know what I mean. So
It's
like,
gonna lower damage a lot, but it's better.
I mean,
then
if we live, I'll take it.
if you do that, tank catches curse.
I don't understand what you're saying.
It's based on distance to the thing, so it shouldn't matter, as long as the group is
What are you
close.
meaning by flip it? Exactly.
What?
What exactly are you meaning by flip it?
So right now we have the curses going standing inside. Just have them stand on the outside.
How the
Well,
heals
then
heal.
you're not gonna get cross heals.
What I'm thinking is that it might be range-based heal debuff, because we were stacking the heals really close to each other.
Maybe.
Oh, so we're getting both copies of the heal debuff, you mean?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Would multiple sticky
Yeah,
hots?
we'll do one more poll.
Probably not, Robert. Sticky hots are not bad, but
I mean,
most of
I'll
them
know
tick
more, like a lot
once
more by
every
next
2
raid
seconds,
day.
which means you can die in between ticks.
Oh, thanks.
And
I mean, we cleared curse with the other setup, so I don't know what the issue is now.
Yeah, well, the issue with the other one is just it takes up a lot of space, which I don't like. Which, I mean, it might be needed, but we're wasting a lot of space with it.
yeah.
Anyways, on tanks.
Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
And go. So yeah, this time we're gonna be flipping around the markers, so grips on the inside, and then curses drop on the outside. Healers can still stay on their markers, just DPS go to the other.
To the outside of the healers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like imagine that we use the mirror tool on Photoshop. Well, healer died there, so that wouldn't do anything. Let me take a look at heal debuff there. No, it was still roughly the same.
There's less head and
Oh,
I mean, it's definitely a lot easier to not overlap doing that, but I don't know if we're gonna be too spread out for heals.
yeah, I don't know.
And if you think too, like the heal over time versus a burst heal,
Yeah.
a burst heal is going to be
We'll
about
call
5
it.
times as effective
Next
in
week
any
we'll
given
have
second.
a lot better stuff.
Actually, 10 if you think of the ticking every second versus every other second.
Yeah. Any questions in the meantime? Otherwise, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Oh, we're
Yeah,
calling.
thanks.
Yeah, thanks for doing this.
Sorry for being a massive yacker who talked too much.
Yep, all good.
for the group.
Thanks for the group.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yep.
If I had to decide between pizza and Taco Bell, what is my favorite? Oh, man. I think it would depend on the pizza, my friend. I think I'd lean towards Taco Bell, though, with most of the... If it's really good pizza, I'd go with that. I'd go with that. All right. We'll jump over to
I'm
Tank
running into the problem
real quick.
of I don't have enough bars for all the skills I want to run.
Yeah, that is... You can only run 2 skill lines worth of skills, usually, it seems like. And then...
Well, and I have to run 2 skill lines because I have to bring Minor Toughness and Frostcloak.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you just, like, went and grabbed the best healing skill lines, regardless of everything else, like, you can't...
Oh, yeah,
You can only run, like,
yeah.
2 skill lines worth of skills because you don't have the bar space for it.
Well, and I set up this as Necro, and I was like, okay, so I've got my Resto Staff skills, I've got my Warden skills, I can put 1 Necro skill on, but I
Yeah,
want at least
for
3,
sure, Cake
so what do
Man.
I do? Like,
I like it. It's fun.
like I can't get rid of...
If you're not the den healer, obviously you get a little bit more flexibility.
Yeah, definitely.
I could also see just because those 2 skill lines, like literally the only thing you're grabbing from the Winter's Embrace is the the major
Frost
resolve. Yeah, Frostcloak.
Yeah.
So like you kind like not that you'll probably always have a Warden healer because there's a ton of them and they're good and they have historically been good. But like you could just not have a Warden base at all and have each person grab one of the Warden skill lines.
Or they could bring, like, people, every class has some major resolve, we could have people bring their own major resolve.
Yeah, I don't think you could do that because the DPS skill lines are going to be so narrow. But yeah, it's an interesting idea.
I would think it is an interesting way to see that requirement end up being necessary, which would gimp some of the massive parses that I'm seeing. Like if you have to give up some stuff,
you're gonna try to take
away to make room for everything.
Sacrilege. You're gonna.
I
wouldn't say
totally,
this.
You're right.
I wouldn't say this with too many DPS around. You're gonna be burned at the stake as a heretic.
That's fine. I'm already. That's gonna happen anyway.
All right. So, all right. Well, guys, I'm gonna dip out. I will catch you guys later.
See you.
I'm not going anywhere, guys. I just want to drop out of chat. So we have our tank here, and we'll talk about this real quick. Let me get everything set up real quick. All right, cool. So I can see comments well. So we got Stone Giant. We need Earth and Heart for that. You can run Igneous still on your front bar. A lot of people, I mean, it really just depends. So you got your burst heal. This is not a very good burst heal. Either morph, not very good. You've got your shield or a shield. Also, way more expensive. It does provide major mending, which is kind of ridiculous for a few seconds. It's not the best shield in the world. That's just all there is to it. But you do also have hardened armor, so that's your major resolve. And if you're not worried about it, you can do this. And hardened armor is a very efficient shield. It isn't the biggest, but it's incredibly cheap. Especially, I don't have any jewelry or anything on for reduced cost, so you got several options. If you do this, and I kind of like this honestly, then you're in a pretty great spot. You don't actually need Ardent Flame at all because you don't need the chain anymore. And so you can replace Ardent Flame pretty easily. If you find another source of a heal, which you could find a better one out there for sure, and if you found another source of major resolve and a shield, you could replace both skill lines. Hey, Mel, the hard mode was cool. First boss is exactly the same and was pretty straightforward, just more health and, more damage and a little bit different. But for all practical purposes, exactly the same. The second boss actually has mechanics, which was fun. The healing debuff seems fun and seems like it's tricky to get everybody stacked. So we'll see how that goes. We were trying to, I think it was a case of trying to lean too much on the add-ons. More makes add-ons, though, so he's going to do that, and he's also going to try to use these groups to make a better add-on. I'm telling Mel knows this, but I'm telling everybody. So a little bit of what we did was for science there, I think. We didn't really get too far in that. We did okay on the healing debuff, and then I don't know why we changed it. I missed something there, but that was going fine. And I don't know about third boss, so yeah. But hard mode's better. Also, I'm going to, Mel, I don't know if you're interested, but I'm going to be putting up a hard mode in That Wasn't the Boss at some point. And for anybody else who's well qualified to start, probably not the first week, but maybe the second week or so on Saturdays. So at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, I think, 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, so yeah. So this works. So now what do we want to do? We probably want to swap out one of these skill lines. Actually, let's just make sure that I have enough skill points here because it's going to get annoying. Is it... Just do sky shards, maybe? Yeah, there we go. We're on PTS, so none of the crowns and stuff matter, and so you could buy sky shards for certain zones if you have them all, and that'll give you a few extra skill points. Also, this has been bugged. I assume it still is, where if you change a skill line, you can't spec into it, or it'll say you don't have enough skill points, even if you do have enough for whatever reason. So, Robert, is there something in particular that you were eyeballing for your, to swap in here, or that you like, or whatever? Or what are you thinking, man? Remind me. I don't know, maybe Arcanist? So, Arc tanking and Necro tanking skill lines. Okay, cool. So, Soldier of the Apocrypha is the I was like, is that right? Is the Arcanist tanking skill line. This is the most, this is literally the most compact tanking skill line in the game, I think. You've got here, so we'll just put it on. We'll replace Ardent Flame. So Runic Defense, if we change this to Rune Guard of the Still Waters, this is our burst heal. It's better than Coag. Okay, so we replace that. Yeah, that works really well. If we need a shield, I like Spite Ward of the Lucent Mind, but most people prefer Impervious Rune Ward. That also replaces here. If you grab Soldier of the Apocrypha, you're going to generate Crux. There's no reason not to grab Cruxweave Armor. Just absolutely no reason not to grab it. If you take Soldier of the Apocrypha, you want to take a bunch of these skills. That's just the way that Arcanist is. You're also going to probably use Runic Sunder as well, and replace your taunt. You don't have to, but it's probably a decent idea. That would be one of the flex spots. I would definitely run Cruxweave Armor. I would not flex that out. Rune Guard of the Still Waters is really great. If you also, to make sure that you're keeping up Minor Brittle, since you're running Runic Sunder, you're probably going to put Colorless Pool back here. And that works really well. Okay? So this is probably what your bar would mostly look like. Now, you got a flex spot back here. You don't have to have Trample here. You don't need that there. And you've got Stone Giant. But an interesting situation that we find ourselves in is we absolutely don't need Draconic skill line. We're only using this for we got 10% block mitigation. What else do we have here? Increased healing received while you have a Draconic ability active, which are we? No. So that doesn't even do anything for us. I don't think you need the second skill line is what I'm getting to. Skilled Armor, yes, does give us more resistances, but we're already getting a ridiculous amount from Soldier of the Apocrypha here. So 3,000 from here, another 2,000 from Runic Sunder. So that's 5,000, over 5,000. So let me see here. Let me catch up. Arc tanking and necro tanking skill lines. Okay, arc shields are great. Necro dot protection is awesome. That seems packed with arc skills. You only need DK for the stagger. It does. If you grab Soldier of the Apocrypha, you kind of just want to grab all of these. Do you have to? No. But you want to generate Crux. You want to lean into Crux. Rune Guard of the Still Waters provide you with minor protection and minor resolve so that you don't have to rely on somebody else for that. Oftentimes, you're looking for a skill that will do that, and this one does both. So it's like, yeah, and it's your burst heal. And so it's like, yeah, you're going to have this. Why would you not? So I guess I should use an Arcanist base over DK since I only need the one line. I don't even know if it matters because on an Arcanist, you're only going to grab one line too, Robert. So it kind of just depends on you. If you are staggering a lot, maybe you use Igneous Shield to get back stamina if you're low. Maybe, but even then it's so expensive. Like, why would you not use Impervious Rune Ward? So yeah, that's kind of where you're at. Grabbing another skill line, it's kind of like, well, what would give me the most passives or like fill in this skill slot here? Like you got a lot of options. None of them are, you kind of don't need the third skill line is what it turns into. Not that you couldn't grab something, not that you're not going to get a lot of benefit for some of these things, but you could grab Siphoning Strikes, which will give you significant stamina recovery by doing damage. So that would be a really good one to swap in here, and you could put it right here. And then if you need to, you can cast it to trade a little bit of health for a ton of resources. So that would be awesome. Malevolent Offering, if you can be used as your heal, but you already have a really good one, but this can also heal other people. This is actually incredibly useful for healing other people, helping with tombs, all kinds of situations. It's not like a meta setup, but it's really good. So there's that. Catalyst will give you an extra 30. This doubles to 30 per potion drink, so that's pretty good. And then also Magicka Flood increases your max magic and stamina, not really necessary. Increased healing done with slotted ability, not really necessary. A little bit of ulti-gen when you cast abilities, which you're not going to be doing. So it's really just for like siphoning strikes here, I think. And then if you wanted to Malevolent Offering, nothing crazy. What else could we do? I mean, you said Necro, right? So we could go down, if we wanted the dot protection, is that Bone Tyrant? Is it? Or is it one of the other ones? Yeah, here it is. So you could swap in, what would you do? Draconic Power, right? Because Earth and Heart is, yeah. So what are you going to do here? So Bitter Harvest for a ton of ulti-gen, and you do that Necrotic Potency. If there's a lot of corpses around, you don't really have a way of generating a lot of corpses, but on corpse-heavy fights, you'd get a ton. This doesn't feel right. Is it this? Reduces your damage. Oh, yeah. This is it. Okay. So you have to be running a skill here to keep this buff up. So it's either probably like Bone Armor or Scythe. Scythe only lasts 10 seconds. Bone Armor will last, I think, up to 30. Depends which morph you use, I suppose. 20 seconds and then 30 if you use Summoner's Armor. Doesn't really matter. Both would be fine. You might go with Summoners just for the increased duration. Here's the thing, though, Robert. This dot mitigation only matters so much because you don't have a ridiculous shield. When you have this ridiculous shield, I don't think the dot mitigation matters as much. I'm not saying it's not really good, but I don't think it matters as much. Yeah. You could also choose, if you want to go a different direction as well, instead of Bone Tyrant, you could go Living Death. What would that look like? I'm not even sure what that would look like. Let's take a look. So you'd run your Spirit Mender, which would reduce your damage taken by 10% all the time, which is pretty nice. What else would you get down here? We'll just spec at all these so we can see the true values. While you have a negative effect on you, your healing does increase by 12%. It's cool. Not necessarily, I say that. That's going to be pretty significant, probably. Critical heal chance doesn't really matter that much for us. Generating a bunch of ult, similar to Catalyst, as long as you're consuming corpses. But we don't really have, you'd almost have to slot Tether to consume a corpse. We don't really have a good way to consume a corpse. And then you can also get the Necro Res. And then with the Spirit Bender active, we get a bit of recoveries here. Let me see here. So I guess, is the Necro dot passive necessary or only on certain encounters? I think it's not, I think it's never necessary. How great does it feel on certain fights? It feels pretty good, but if you've got a huge shield and you've got all this other damage mitigation, like you can, and you've got better recoveries, maybe it doesn't matter as much. Yeah, Arc is OP. Yeah, that is the take home. And if you run Spirit Guardian, you get, you're getting 10% of all damage reduction. So that's pretty nice. It's not 15, but it's 10. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. It seems like you can also generate a lot of ulti, or a decent amount of ulti, but not as much. I don't know. It's kind of a weird spot. It is a little bit fight dependent in some ways too. As far as what you're getting. Mr. Loud says, I see people talking, or I'm sorry, Miss Loud. I'm sorry. Excuse me, Miss Loud. I see people talking about DK Core and add Warden/Necro. Is that a thing? Thinking of starting a tank, new player. Yeah, I think, did Hyper do that? I bet Hyper did it, and then everybody probably wanted to do it. So DK as the base, I'm sure he kept Earth and Heart for stagger, right? For like an optimal thing. And then grabbed Warden skill line. Let's take a look. So that'd be Winter's Embrace here. We'll swap out Living Death. Polar Winds is like the best heal in the game. The problem with Polar Winds is like you can hit it and get a massive heal, and then it'll continue to tick for a bunch of heals. You cannot spam this; it's too expensive, and a lot of tanks will overcast skills, and so they're gonna bottom out on mag. Could you do it? Sure. The other thing here is if you choose, so you got your Frost Cloak, either morph, it's gonna work out really well. So this still applies in an 8 meter radius, and if you do this, then your healer only needs to run one Warden skill line. And that's the only reason that they run the Warden skill line. And so I don't dislike that at all. It's a situation where, like, are you going to replace Cruxweaver? But we just talked about, I think Necro was the last one. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna drop all these abilities anyways, if we're looking at that. So then, yeah, I would slot Polar Winds in here in a heartbeat, for sure. And then, you get some passive armor from having these abilities slotted. I think it's like 1200. Yeah, 1240. There we go. And let me see what else we have here. Increased chilled status effect. Oh, this just gives you basically. Oh, you have you can apply major maim, which is pretty cool. Like it does just apply major maim to enemies that are hitting you. Every 3 seconds. Like I am wondering if this is going to drop on certain bosses, but it's pretty cool. It's hard. I like that it's passive. Like that'll help you out for sure for a lot of players. I don't know if they're always going to be getting hit often enough for that to stay procced. You guys tell me. It could be a little bit weird. It would really be fight dependent. I don't know if you're ever getting hit this much. And I don't know how the stacks build up either. If they build up on you, I assume they build up on your target. So that means if they don't go for 3 seconds with hitting you, that it's going to drop. I don't know. Doesn't seem amazing. And then increases your frost damage, but most importantly, a 8% increase block, which is a nice to have. Do we have block mitigation from here as well? Or is that one of the other? No, it's one of the other class skill lines. Okay. Yeah, and then Necro, and then what are we doing for Necro there, Loud? Are we doing... I'm not sure if we're doing Bone Tyrant. Well, yeah, it's kind of an awkward spot here. Living Death would provide ulti gen and would provide the Spirit Mender. But if we went with Bone Tyrant, then we get the Disdain Harm. We don't have a shield either way. So it's a little bit... Oh, we're going to use Igneous, I guess. We'd be using Igneous for our shield. And then we're always going to be running Igneous weapons if we're running this spec as well. So that's going to... And I'm sorry, that should have been on our bar earlier, Robert. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting situation. I'm not sure what skill line people are liking. I think that you could generate a ton of ultimate here. So if you're not worried about getting hit hard, that seems like a good way to go. The 10% dot mitigation is nice. Living Death with the Spirit Guardian is also nice. Does anybody know what people are running? What they're liking? I think it's a bit of choose your own adventure. It's really a shame to have this corpse consumption that you could get like quite a bit of ulti, but not have like, what are you going to slot Restoring Tether? Mortal Coil? That's kind of awkward. You're not really going to have bar space for it. Yeah. But you do get Necro Res, and I could see grabbing this on many of my tank skill lines literally just for the Necro Res. So you might see me grabbing Living Death on most of my characters because that's kind of groups I run in. Warden tank line is mid. I think that having this frees up a healer from a whole skill line and can provide your group with the major resolve. And then Polar Winds is, if you can control it and control your sustain, is the best heal it is the best heal for a tank in the game, and it hits another target, right? So it's pretty crazy. You can help with tombs and stuff as well. The AoE resolve seems like the only great thing on the Warden lines. I think that heal is really great, Robert. I think it's a little bit. You got to be careful you're not overcasting it, but it's pretty amazing. How does the Sork line stack? Sork tanks were always pretty good. Yeah, the Sork tank is great. Or Sork Arc maybe and drop the stagger. You're gonna. I'll show you with Sork, man. But if you grab Sork, you kind of don't need Arc because all the skills overlap. Let me just show you real quick. So we'll stay with DK as the base. Yeah. So I don't know which one you want to swap out here. Let me know. But which one is it? Hold on. Without clicking. I think it's Daedric Summoning. Yeah, it's Daedric Summoning. Conjured Ward. So which one of these do we want to drop? Maybe. I guess you didn't love that skill line, so we'll drop it. Yeah, Winners. Okay, cool. So Conjured Ward. So Hardened Ward is a ridiculously good shield, right? So this competes with our Arcanist shield. Is basically what you get. Oh, of course. Oh no, just got back. Oh no. No worries. I was just curious, Loud, what your thoughts were because we could have this conversation. It's fun. Another thing, Pound Aegis, an amazing skill. We'll put it back here. You know, it provides us with that minor protection. It provides us with up to 40% or 40% extra block mitigation if we actually cast it, and it provides us with minor resolve. If you remember when we looked at the Arcanist skill line, we had a skill that did those two things, that minor protection and minor resolve, which is really important, and it provides us with the block mitigation. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then didn't they change this where the passive heal, didn't they take it off, or they were going to, I think? Yeah, I don't know if they did, but they were going to reduce the cost of ultimate, which is really nice. The other thing is you can run the Atronach for your group here. So if you don't have one in your group, which you might not anymore, that you can run the Storm Atronach for that minor. Is it minor? Major Berserk. Major Berserk. Sorry. Yeah, minor Berserk is 5%. What am I thinking? Yeah. Arc, shield, heal might be better now. Yeah, I mean, I think so. You need some sort of heal now, and you also like where you're getting your major resolve from as well. So we don't actually have it. If you had 2 lines of the, you could have a kind of a weak shield, and then you'd also have major resolve that gave you another shield. So you get kind of the stacking shield thing, which works. Probably not going to run Crow here in this situation, are you? Right? Or, you know what? I guess you could go, you know what you could do for Crow? If you went with Bone Tyrant, maybe that works. Because then on your back bar, you could run either morph is fine. I actually think Summoner's Armor is usually better to run, unless you want the chain. That's the only reason to run the other morph, because it lasts for 10 more seconds. Provides you with both major and minor resolve, but we just need a source of major. If we use Necrotic Potency, we can, get a bunch of ulti and stuff. But again, what are we going to use? Scythe? People talk about Hungering Scythe like it's a great heal. It's not, and it hasn't been in a very, very long time. It's fine. Nothing wrong with it, but it's not the best heal in the game, and it hasn't been for just forever. And you can only use it in melee, which honestly makes it incredibly hard to use for most people. So I don't think you'd do this. My tanking girl will be Imperial, so need to decide base class and go from there. Imperial's a great choice. I think base class, it's hard to beat the Arc, and if you choose a bunch of Arc skill lines, or if you run an Arc skill line, it's best to be on an Arc as your base class, no matter if you're healing, tanking, or DPSing, because the class mastery generates a crux for them, and that's better than all the other ones. It's like twice as good as the next best thing, and it's 10 times as good as most of them, because most of them are completely useless. So I would say start with an Arc. You can't go wrong with that. Loud, Also, if you really like one of the other classes, go with that. I would also say do that too. I know that's kind of talking about, but it's like, you can't go wrong with an Arc, but also just play what you want, and you're going to be just fine. Okay. So I don't know. I wouldn't do this. So Daedric Summoning is great. Earth and Heart for the buffs, if you're trying to look for that, which I think you are, Robert. So if you went with Daedric Summoning, then I would go with something else here. And what would I go with? We need a heal, and we need Major Resolve if we do this. So what can do that? That's a great question. I actually don't know off the top of my head. Again, you could choose 2 base of the Dragon Knight, but I don't think it's necessarily the best thing in the world. It's not bad. It's not the best thing in the world either. What would you go with? Oh man, I don't even know. Oh, what am I doing? Assassin. It's never going to be assassination. I mean, this could be interesting. Could be interesting. Let's look at this. I kind of wonder what this would look like. This is kind of weird. So Dark Cloak is really nice because it's a pretty significant heal. It's not a burst heal, so it's not the only thing you can use, but if you got Hardened Ward, it's probably enough. And then you're also going to get Major Resolve from the passives down here. Which one is it? There we go. Shadow Barrier. And so this will be your Major Resolve. And you always just keep this up if you're taking damage, and it works really well. And if you're standing still, it heals for a ridiculous amount. But even if you're moving, just the passive HOTS are pretty nice. You can use also Blur is pretty nice for the extra roll dodge. Both morphs are good. It just lets you roll dodge for cheaper for free. It's situational. And then Refreshing Path is kind of nice for the speed, but it's a utility thing. You don't need that at all. So that's kind of, and it frees up a spot on the back by having this here, by the way. That's the deal. Or you could even leave this on the back and run something else. So the Nightblade skill line, this would actually do the trick. Increase recoveries by 15%. That's pretty huge. Our Major Resolve, increase max health by 5% for each ability slotted, so we could get more health. That's decent. It's not really needed, but it's nice to have. I'm just trying to figure out, build out an active tank since I get twitchy and get bored. Hey, that's good. That's good. I kind of like this. You don't have a burst heal. You don't have a great burst heal. Do we have any burst heal? No, we don't have any burst heal. That could be a problem. What would be our other options? So we looked at Sorcerer. We know what we can get from Dragon Knight. We looked at Nightblade. Templar. Templar could be it. Is it Restoring Light? Yeah. Yeah, it would be Restoring Light. This could be interesting too. We're cooking, guys. We're cooking. I need to go in a second, but we are cooking. So, Channel Focus. This is going to be on your back bar. This is your Major Resolve. Also provides you with magic recovery. You can choose the other morph. Costs stamina, but gives you back more stamina than it costs. So it provides you with more stamina recovery. Both morphs are fine. Cleansing Ritual is actually an optional skill that could be really good. Restoring Aura can also... So this, Repentance, in certain... And mini fights, many more than you would think, is like God tier for stamina sustain. Many more in hard modes, too. If you have corpses, you get a ridiculous amount of stamina back. So situationally, this can be really good. We are in a situation where we're kind of running out of bar space. Like, where would we put this? And then, I'm sorry, for our heal, we're going to use, I think, Honor the Dead. Honor the Dead, as long as you don't cast this when you're above 75% health, is actually an incredibly efficient and very large heal, which we never want to cast it when we're over 75% health anyways. So this would also work really well. And then in this spot, we need some form. We either need a range taunt or we need a source of brittle. So usually this is what I would do for myself. And then this would be flare typically, or a flex spot. If you don't need the damage mitigation, it's a flex spot for you. Yeah, and you can run also here Extended Ritual, which is a decent heal, and it gives an extra synergy for everybody. So this would also be very good. Does Arc offer other roles or more flexible than DK Tank? And you hesitate on Imperial? No, I don't hesitate on Imperial at all, Loud. I think here Imperial is probably the best choice now. The only other thing I would say is that a Red Guard for the extra stamina recovery situationally could be just as good. If you don't need the stamina recovery, Imperial is probably Imperial is the best. And I think honestly, like, I don't know. I've gone through this so much, it really doesn't matter. I mean, yes, there are really good things. Having stamina while blocking for most tanks, 99.9% of tanks, is just best in slot. Now, you could make a build where you didn't need that. But, so it just kind of depends. If you get pretty skilled, you don't need it at all. And especially now with all the changes, you'll need it less. So Imperial is by far the best choice then. So for most people, I think Imperial now is the best choice. I like that second one, but it seems like the Arc-based build you did gives you more flexibility. Well, the Arc, one skill line gives you everything, So it's just like, then you can go, you get a heal, you get your Major Resolve, and you get a shield, and you get minor Resolve and minor protection. So you have everything you need in one skill line. So then the other two skill lines are just flex spots to do whatever you want. That's why it's so good, Robert. That's why Arcanist is so good. Yeah. Yeah, let you be active with stagger and not worry about getting killed, for sure. But this would be this is a really good setup, honestly. What we have right here, this would work really well. We can see what else we could do real quick. So we've already looked at Warden. We know it's you could get a really good heal. You could also get, Warden would also work. We started off looking at that, but Warden would also work. We get our major heal. We also get our source of Major Resolve, and we're kind of good. So that would be a good option. Bone Tyrant, did we already look at that? It would work, but our heal's kind of weak, and our Major Resolve isn't as good. We get a bunch of ulti gen. We get reduced dot damage taken, so that's nice. It could also work. And then, of course, we already looked at Arcanist. Yeah, so the TLDR, yeah, you don't have enough skill points, even though you do. Yeah, you can't do this. Here, let me just go through, I guess. Yeah, and this allows you to cast Storm Atronach, which you might need to be doing too. And it also reduces the cost of it as well, so you can cast it more often. So a lot of things to be done here. I think some of it is going to depend a bit on raid composition, but there's a lot of options that are all viable. All viable. All right, guys. Hey, no problem. No problem, Loud. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I couldn't do this without you guys, so I really appreciate everybody. I think tomorrow we're gonna talk about, I don't know. I think I was thinking about talking about healing. We're gonna talk about some multi-classing stuff tomorrow. Maybe we'll do tanking. It's been pretty fun doing tanking. We did kind of, I don't know. We talked about all this stuff at some point, but yeah. Either way, we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll be talking about the patch updates, and then we'll be talking about some of the changes with multi-classing and just kind of having conversations about it. You're very welcome, Robert. Well, I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. We'll be on by 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Eastern at the latest. I might go on a few hours early. We'll just have to see. All right, guys. Have a great Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow.